All right, well, hello everyone. My name is Swamp, and it is Tomfoolery Tuesday. In case you didn't get enough of the logo just seconds ago, there's some more Tomfoolery logos. I was working on a bunch of other stuff today. Didn't actually have time to set up a full-on planned event like I've been doing. So we're going to go back to basically TikTok Tuesday, which is now Tomfoolery Tuesday, and they're one and the same. TikTok is Tomfoolery, Tomfoolery is TikTok, as we all know. I did, for the first time ever, install Red Dead Redemption 2 today. So there's, part of the day was spent on installing that. And I'm actually going to play it. Everyone's been telling me to play that for how many years now? Never played it. Gonna give it a go. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Hopefully you guys aren't leading me on. Okay. Do not forget to like the stream if you have not already. Don't forget that the boys didn't do nothing. That's right. We didn't do nothing. 2 sticker pack, special edition, holographic, whatever, on the merch store. So check that out. And of course, the Armory merch and all that stuff's still up there as well. And actually, I'm wearing one of those hats right now. Go figure. All right, let's see here. I'm just going to pull up the... oh, jeez. It's just coming in hot every single time. We're just gonna go to the people I follow, and then we'll take it from there and see where it goes. Because it never ends up anywhere good, but at least it's hilarious. So the people I have followed, it's the TikTok Tuesday All Stars, man.
Breaks when I think about the fact that Christianity is built off of a contradiction.
Oh, because let me elaborate. If Lucifer sinned in heaven...
Man, what are the odds? I thought this woman was the video... Oh, we're about to see one of her videos. She's a TikTok all-star. And then it just so happens it's a TikTok all-star inception. It's a TikTok all-star reacting to a TikTok all-star. This should be good. Right off the bat, our brains are going to melt.
Every day my brain breaks when I think about the fact that Christianity is built off of a contradiction.
Oh, because let me elaborate. If Lucifer sinned in heaven by thinking he was better than God, then you can sin in heaven, meaning you have free will in heaven. But if there's free will in heaven, then why does earth exist? Why are we not all just created as angels? Because that's one of the central responses to the problem of evil, which is that God sent us here so we can have free will, so we can choose him and choose to do good freely. But if heaven has free will, then obviously that doesn't matter. But if heaven does not have free will, then the implication is that because heaven is better than earth, it is better to live a life without free will and preordained to do good than it is to freely choose good. Which means, by Christianity's own logic, a all-good God would rather create a universe in which there's no free will and everyone just does the right thing all the time. Either way, there's no real Christian reason why Earth should exist.
Every day my brain breaks when I think about
Wow. Man. There could be a whole sermon done about how stupid this whole thing was. Isn't it hilarious that people who profess not to believe in or care about Christianity at all go, I actually have it all figured out. I'm the first person who's ever even actually thought about any of this stuff, and I, through my own thinking, have figured this out. Not reading, but reading like what someone else said about the Bible and then coming to their own conclusions. I'm an atheist. Let me tell you how you should feel about Christianity. That's a good one. I'm going to save that video. If it'll let me... Why is it... There we go. Okay. What the fuck? I hate the music so much.
It was dirty. It was disgusting. If I'm being totally honest, it was a little emotionally violating. I cried multiple times. I'm confused. I thought you said you had fun. Oh, it was the best time I've ever had in my life. It was dirty.
Here's 3 ways dudes react when I tell them I'm trans. Number 1, they overreact.
Number 1, the first reaction is, yes, I know. 3 ways that dudes react when I tell them they're trans. No, there's only one. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Thank you. Thank you for reiterating.
Reactor.
Yo, mom, what's good with you? I'm trying to get your Instagram.
Boy, stop. Oh my goodness. But I gotta tell you something.
Yeah, what's up? What you gotta tell me?
I'm transgender. I'm a trans woman.
No, I ain't with that gay stuff. Oh my goodness. Man, yo, Cuddy, y'all just holler at this dude. I ain't know this girl thing was a dude.
You did not have to overreact like that. Number 2, the backtracker.
Say, little mama, let me get your number.
Boy, I will give you problems you just don't know.
What you mean? I'm trying to mess with you. I see you walking down the street looking all fine and stuff.
Here, text me later, love.
So you trying to let me wife you up or whatever?
Boy, I'm not the girl that you want.
What you mean? What do you mean by that?
I'm transgender. I'm sorry.
Yo, thank you for telling me, but I'm cool off that. I don't swing like that.
4 hours later.
Hey, you up?
Number 3, the queen.
Yeah, you know we did that 2-man or whatever. Ooh, look, she fine. Hey, ma.
Hello, girl. I'm finna call you back. This dude over here trying to talk to me.
I see you looking fine or whatever, you know, with your little outfit on or whatever, your little nails done.
Thank you or whatever.
I'm trying to get to know you better. I'm trying to get that Snapchat.
Here you go. Text me later. 5 hours later.
Yo, what you doing? What's good?
Boy, I'm doing nothing. You know, I'm just over here chilling.
Hey, that's what's up. Let me pull up on you.
Oh, girl, this dude over here trying to pull up on me, and he don't even know I'm trans. Hold on, let me call you back, girl, because you know I gotta go tell him the tea. Love bug, I gotta tell you something before you know you pull up.
What's up? What I need to know?
Love, I'm trans.
Oh, well, dang, that's crazy. I ain't never talked to a trans girl. You top by any chance?
Blocked.
Holy shit. There's just so many things that I could say about this, and I can't say any of them on here. Every single part of this was just terrible. Even if it wasn't about a trans person. Hey, you know what? Okay, let me start it with this. Props. Seriously. Good on you for saying that you tell people this up front. There's a lot of people out there. Sorry, I hit the mute button on accident. At least you're telling people up front. That's great. That's actually do that. That's exactly what you should do. But everything about this was just god awful. Remove the trans part from it completely. If this was just an actual woman and talking about actual men, it's still god awful. Oh man. I don't think I've ever heard so many fidna and axes and oh man. I mean, this is just bad for the culture, even without the trans thing. Just in general, this is a sign of a culture that is not even in decline. This is the decline. We are here. We are at the bottom of the decline. The decline was 20 feet back behind us. Jeez. Damn, girl, what you do? I'm trying to fit in to get me that Snapchat, girl. What you talking about? Hey, yeah, boy, yeah, huh? Oh, everyone's straight to jail. Everyone's straight to jail. Tired of this. Tired of it.
Did you know that Hershey's Kisses are trans? I went to Hershey Park this weekend, so of course I had to get some Kisses makeup. When I went to Hershey Park as a kid, the character was always wearing blue Converse. It was the character that appealed to younger kids usually because Kisses are small, and it was like the youngest of the group of main characters.
What the fuck? Man. How is it when I don't have anything planned for this one? I haven't put in all the work to put a theme together or whatever, and we just go to TikTok. It's just immediately already the most degenerate tomfoolery you've ever seen. What is this, the third video? Man, TikTok is just undefeated. Whenever in doubt, you just, for content, you just go to TikTok. Good Lord, dude. We're only 20 seconds into this.
So as the youngest of 3 in my family, I always loved Hershey's Kisses and the little character in the park. Cut to 2019, and they're doing some redesign and construction. The Hershey Kiss is no longer wearing blue Converse, but pink high heels.
Stop talking like that. God, this drives me insane. No, I've done vocal training to try to sound more feminine. No, you sound like me when I want to make someone look dumb. Oh my gosh, I'm actually totally now the opposite gender. Can't you tell? Yes, I can tell that you're a dude doing this thing. Oh my gosh. And I'm doing makeup. I'm getting canceled again. It's going to happen.
Heels. Or silver flats, depending on where in the park you are. So now, as an adult trans woman, I go to Hershey Park as a person who grew into my femininity to find that Hershey Kisses are growing into their femininity alongside me. And now we know Hershey's Kisses are trans. Did you know that Hershey's Kisses...
That had nothing to do. I was actually I was looking forward to ripping on whatever logic led to Hershey's Kisses being trans. There wasn't any. This dude just said, "So I learned today that Hershey Kisses were trans," and then just goes off on some random thing about going to Hershey Land or whatever the hell. I don't even know what they're talking about at this point. And then just ended it with saying, "And that's how I know that they're trans." What? You did not provide any... Okay, sure.
I actually have an answer for this. And it's...
What's the question? It's who are all these people that aren't locking their cars? I don't know where this is going.
It's not... It seemed counterintuitive, but it worked. I went to San Francisco State University for undergrad. And the car break-ins around the area were just rampant. Like, literally daily. I would walk from my apartment to my car and there'd be broken glass on the ground, usually from people that didn't live in the area and were just visiting for the night. Because
I don't have any interest in at all what's being said here, but you know what I think is, I just noticed that is incredibly disturbing to me, that brings the tomfoolery up to 11. There's a car seat back there for a little kid. I don't even need to know what this dude's about to be talking about to now I just feel bad knowing that there's a young child involved in this to some capacity somewhere. It ain't right.
Because those of us that live there realized, the only way to keep from having to buy new windows or to put that fashionable cardboard cutout over your window daily was to simply just leave your car door unlocked and your windows down. And when it rained and you didn't want to have your windows down, I had literally I had a sign that I put on my dash that said doors unlocked. Now, I'm not saying this is sound advice. I'm not saying you should do this with your own car. I'm just saying that's what we did back then. And my car was so crappy that there was no point in stealing it. Replacing the window would cost more than me just simply buying another car of equal value.
Man, even TikTok's given up on this video. Even TikTok's saying, buffering. I can't take any more of this. Make it stop. Okay. Oh no, that was the end of it, huh? That was it. That wasn't even I guess I need to know more of the context of this story. But this is I've heard this for years. Dude, just leave your windows down. It's not a big deal. Yeah, no. How about we start putting people in jail or potentially shooting people if need be? How about that? You're right. It's preferable to have people that you don't, homeless people, or even not homeless, but just crazy people, just having access to your car at all times. That's preferable. What if somebody needs to, and this is not a totally out of left field hypothetical. What if you do this and you come back to your car and it's full of shit? Literal human shit. Was it worth it? Well, hey, at least my window didn't get broken. Degenerates. The tomfoolery.
We have my bento lunchbox. I'm a teacher. I eat lunch every single day. I have my lunchbox.
Hey, it's Teacher Roby. They go by they, them pronouns, and they teach, what is it, middle school, elementary school? Your damn bento box. You better not. I swear to God, if you ruin Japanese culture for me, I'm going to kick your ass.
I too pack my lunch daily.
No, I'm sorry. That was not a threat against a black woman. I know she said she's not a black woman, but if a white man said something like that, I'm pretty sure she'd snap right back to, you can't say that to a black woman.
It can be a task sometimes. Well, let's see what we have today. We have vanilla pudding. We have chocolate chip chewy bar, apple juice, cheese and almonds, and drum roll, please. We have my bento lunchbox. Oh, seriously though, y'all, I really am excited about this lunchbox because it makes it easy to pack lunch, and I struggle with that. I packed this lunch in like less than 10 minutes.
That lunch was terrible. How much do you want to bet that Teacher Roby here is somewhat of an environmentalist and is like, we should eat healthy and we should take care of the planet? One, the amount of just waste from those, three or four things that she pulled up there. Since I've now spent almost 3 years living on a farm, I can finally talk down to people about this stuff. First of all, every single one of those things is poison. Even the cheese and almonds. And look at the pack. It's all just god-awful. It's terrible. It's all terrible for you. Just stop it. Just stop it. We're not going to finish this. Next video.
Honestly, I'm meant to be asleep right now because I've got homework in the morning. But I was thinking about the Percy Jackson versus Harry Potter debate, and obviously, everybody already...
What year is it? Percy Jackson versus Harry Potter. What decade are we in? What is going on? It says right here on TikTok. This was posted 4 days ago. I am utterly confused. And another thing irritates the hell out of me. I don't know if this is true. I'm just easily irritated by things after I've had 2 glasses of wine. Her braids sticking out of the shower cap. She decided before she made this video that she wanted to pull certain braids out of the shower cap for this, for the look. I am a man who has very large and long dreads. I know, it may surprise people, but they're on my avatar, so it shouldn't. So I have to wear a shower cap quite often when I shower. This is fake. Yeah, pulling her hair. I'm calling BS. The tomfoolery here is greatly increased with this one picture. I'm not buying it. What's the point of the cap if you're not even going to have your hair in it? That makes it more irritating that she decided to do that. And I don't care at all about Percy Jackson versus Harry Potter, so we're...
In a shocking turn of events, almost all NFTs are worthless. That's right.
Obviously, this is truly...
Oh, there she is again!
...deserves every ounce of the mockery it's receiving. And anyone that put their money into NFTs, I feel zero sympathy for you. But I will say, it is pretty fascinating how the internet has given all of these, like, frauds, scams, technologies that are not actually as revolutionary as they claim to be, such prominence. Like,
I can't listen to this woman anymore. I'm just tired of the cultural appropriation. This fake braid thing that we say this is black people's culture. No, it's not. If it was your culture, it'd be your own real hair. Get out of here with your cultural appropriation. As I sit here with dreadlocks, but at least my dreadlocks are real. I can't appropriate something if it's real.
We stay focused. We continue to do the job and the mission that we signed up for. We all signed up for it. We all raised our hand.
It's kind of hard to say that. Defend the Constitution, not the...
It's not hard to say it. It may be hard for you to say it, but I've been doing this for 31 years. It's not hard for me to say it. Every day I wake up and I'm committed to this organization and I'm committed to each one of y'all.
We say the same thing, but it seems like the policies contradict.
Then you keep releasing you're getting bogged down in the policies and the politics.
Say illegal alien.
What's that?
We can't even say illegal.
That's why Chief Scott left. You just said it. You can't say anything gonna happen to you. You just said it.
That's bringing back
Whole generation. Why are you guys getting caught up in semantics? Right? There's a mission out there to be. There's a mission out there to be had, guys. And we can sit here and argue about it till we're blue in the face. Right? I've been doing this job as long as y'all.
That's the problem.
What's that?
That's the problem, Chief. For evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
I can't hear you.
For evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. That's exactly what's happening here. Good men are doing nothing. You're allowing illegal aliens to drop off communities.
You are doing something.
No, sir.
Man, I gotta find this original video. And I love that this person, Scott Johnson, no relation to Swamp Johnson here, is upset apparently about the people giving the boss guy, I guess, whatever his rank is, giving him the business for saying, you're just allowing people to come into this country, you asshole. I gotta find this video. Because I'm 100% on the side of these guys who are apparently just the regular Border Patrol agents who are saying, you're just letting people flood into this country. What is wrong with you? How have I never heard of this video before?
You are. You're rescuing people every day. You're taking fentanyl off the streets every day. You're taking methamphetamine criminal aliens off the streets every day.
Fentanyl death in the history of our country. In 1 year, in this country.
You know, we've made more fentanyl seizures already this year than we made last year.
How many have we not catch because we're focusing on these families?
I don't know.
And that's the problem.
And we're working on it.
Where's the results? We don't have results.
What I see in this clip is the intense effect of right-wing media.
Oh, man. I don't even care what old Scott's about to say. That's damn hilarious. At least the men arguing in this sound like men. And then little Scott shows up with his Where the Wild Things Are crown. And he's like, well, what I see here. No one cares what you see here, Junior. Get the hell out of the way. Freaking fag. I'm sure this will be good. I'm sure we'll have a good breakdown here of right-wing media brainwashing people.
brainwashing. For those of you who may not know, fentanyl is primarily smuggled by U.S. citizens at legal points of entry. It is not primarily smuggled by undocumented immigrants. Here you go. Over 90% of fentanyl seizures occur at legal crossing points. In 2021, U.S. citizens were 86.3.
Oh, well, son of a bitch. Let's just open the borders up then. I love this when they say that, well, we're seizing a bunch of drugs at the ports of entry, so we're doing a great job. Oh, yeah, because the rest of the border, aside from those ports of entry, is just freaking locked down, brother. We don't see videos every single day of people just walking right in. Do you know how many people that we caught at the ports of entry? It's great. Yeah, my point exactly. So let's lock down the rest of the border and force people to come to the points of entry. That'd be great. I'm sorry, Scott. I'm not going to be able to listen to this because I know it's going to be the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But don't worry, I'll save it for later, adding it to the tomfoolery folder. This could warrant its own actual video. Because I don't know exactly what he's going to say, but I assume I've heard it all before. It could be funny to do an actual rebuttal video to that. I'm looking it up on Google. I can't find the actual source of this video. This is from 2 years ago? It started going viral 2 years ago? Oh, here we go. Here it is.
We continue to do the job and the mission that we're doing the face, right? I've been doing this job as long as y'all.
Let's see what it says. It's oh man, the freaking Streamlabs is screwing up on me again. There we go. Nope. Oh, come on, Streamlabs, you rat bastards. I don't know why I'm having so much problem. I'm going to have to move everything over to OBS, and I just haven't wanted to do it because it's going to be a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's not working. Anyway, whatever. So this one was posted, I guess it was reposted 2 days ago. U.S. Border Patrol Chief, Border Patrol agents. Oh, wow, there's a... Why are they tagging fair use? What is the source of this? Five days ago. So is this going viral again? Are you sure this is from 2 years ago? Huh.
We stay focused. We continue to do the job and the mission.
Y'all see what's going on the border?
A Border Patrol agent observed a white Nissan. The party's going on.
I don't know where. I'll have to look up and see if I can find the original. I would like to actually, find out where the original came from, and then also take some time to figure out what everyone's actually saying in it. But in the meantime, making fun of Scott will always be a good go-to.
So I found out today that only 4% of all attorneys in the U.S. are between the ages of 25 and 30. So I'm obviously just so special, so unique. Thank you. Between the years of 1950 and 1970.
Oh, God. I forgot about this woman. Holy shit. Hang on. Attorney. Oh, my God. I haven't seen this woman in a long time. Oh. I don't. That was a long time ago. She was on a TikTok Tuesday. She's as dumb as a box of rocks, man. Or actually, that's too much of a cliche. I could just say the truth, which is she is as dumb as a feminist attorney. I mean, that is off the charts, dumb as hell.
20 years. 3% of all attorneys in the United States were women. 3%. And then it went up to 8%.
Bruh, here's my attorney. I am going to jail. Unless she blows somebody, I don't know.
In like 1977, and everyone applauded. They were like, diversity. We've done it. We did it, everyone. Pack it in. Okay. Once it hit 2001, we were at about 20 something percent. And in 2012, it was barely a third. Barely a third were women, all lawyers in the US. So next time.
Yeah, I haven't heard a word you're saying. Why does your other seat not have the headrest on it? What's going on here? Enhance. Why does that other seat not have the headrest? I'm intrigued. Why would that ever be? I'm sorry, you were saying something dumb. Continue, please.
I get asked, why do you think that the sexism, misogyny in the legal field is just a unique flavor, a different brand, right? A very ancient, old book smell type of discrimination, like, oh, these are the classics. That would probably be why. Well, aren't there like men your age too, like who are progressive and who are
holy shit?
Well, yeah, totally.
Ooh, damn. Sorry, I just needed to take a break real quick. This is the kind of woman where you sit and listen to her for 5 seconds and you just sit there, and the whole time you've now tuned out everything that she's saying, and you're just thinking to yourself, you do not want equality. You don't, because if you weren't a woman, I would have punched you like 4 seconds ago. Holy shit, shut up. Ugh. Continue. All right.
100%. But see, the issue is more so like the people in power. You know what I'm saying? Most are men. Most are white men. 11% of all attorneys in the US were people of color. In 2022. 11%, that's it. Only 20-ish% of all equity partners in the US are women. Okay, so most of the people who are making the decisions, all right, are older. 29% of attorneys, okay, are between the ages of 30 and 40, plus the 4%.
Oh my God, this is only 2 minutes and 11 seconds long. Wow, look at that freeze frame. That's inappropriate. Do you think she talks this way at her job? Because I'm pretty sure she probably does. Oh my God. Oh. This is painful. All right, she's in the running for the vote tonight for Tomfoolery Tuesday. I feel like I'm being tortured by the Japanese in World War II. Or I'm getting like bamboo reeds shoved up my fingernails.
My ass, okay? So what is that? 33%, okay, are under the age of 40. Yeah, and people wonder why I compare this field, the legal field, to being just as progressive as everyone else was in 2001 when it comes to misogyny and sexism, which is like not that great.
Holy shit, dude. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. That was bad. Holy crap. That's so bad that I'm genuinely just speechless. Like it. Holy shit. Lord help me. Lord help me. Don't forget, if you can't take it, Super Chats will activate the Super Chat jukebox so we can take a break from the brilliant legal mind of Rebecca or whatever her name is. Oh man. Holy shit. I feel like I just got kicked in the nuts.
You need to see high school photos of me. You realize that if I show you this photo, it's going to be like Love Potion #9 and all the boys are going to be in my yard. So, there it is. Come on, boys. You need to see high school.
The babies can't read because we've made it an aesthetic to be dumb. Yup, I don't care. Y'all already know where I'm going with this video. Y'all remember the video I made about how the aesthetics are forcing the girls to grow up, right? And this creator stitched my video and she has some really good points. And can I just say I'm so happy we finally have these.
Wait, those are two different people? I'm going to take your word for it. What? Who the hell is this person again? Why did I end up following them? Since they, I mean, aside from just sounding annoying as hell, she sounds like she's not wrong about whatever she's about to say. She's saying we can blame it on the teachers, we can blame it on the parents, we can blame it on the government, but if you don't think the decline in art and imagery over the last 10 years in our community is also a contributing factor to why these babies are... I don't even like the way she writes. To why these babies are even being brought into this world under such stressful... Wait, what? Okay, maybe this is not going the way I thought it was. I thought this was about to be black people need to take responsibility for their own culture. But maybe that's not where this is going. Well, damn, maybe when a black woman's talking, I just need to shut up and listen. It's time to learn. Bigots.
Conversations. Because they need to be had, because they don't be talking about shit. But she made some good points in how a lot of these aesthetics are only popular in our community because a lot of black parents don't see their children as children. And I can agree to that. I do. Me saying that the aesthetics are rushing the youth does not take blame off of the parents. But I do think it's a little tone deaf to think that parents have sole control over what their child consumes. For one, because I used to be a child. And once I'm at school, once I'm in the real world, whatever is trending, whatever is popular at the time will have an effect on me and how I see myself. Because as humans, we naturally want to fit in. She said that a lot of black children did not.
I'm not sure where she's going with this or what's going on. But I do just want to say it always annoys the hell out of me when people just they use, well, I just, people want to go with the group, people want to like write off bad behavior, because guess what? I know this may shock you with all the crazy shit that I say all the time. I have never had that impulse. I've never had that problem. I never had an issue just saying, yeah, no, that's dumb as hell, my dude. Why did you just say that? I just don't like the idea of peer pressure being the end all be all. I mean, I understand that, you know, people treating you a certain way to change your, you know, peer pressure in itself. I understand the concept. I get what it is. But it's not an argument for why you intentionally decided to do the wrong thing or something you didn't think was the right thing, you know, something that you just didn't want to do. If anything, all you're saying is, listen, I'm a dumb bitch. And that's all I can think of is I am an absolute piece of human garbage. And if that's true, just say that. Don't give me this smoke screen. We all know what it's like, the peer pressure. We all know what it's like, you know, is you just go do things you didn't want to do because there were other people were doing it. Get out of here. What are you talking about? Well, not everyone has that courage. Well, then other people need to just man the hell up. What? Come on. What are you talking? I never understood this one. It makes far more sense to me. Okay. I've been a musician my whole life, and then I started making videos and doing this stupid thing on the internet, right? I've never had any problem with being on stage or in the public eye. Doesn't bother me. I don't have like a stage fright or anything. Most people do. That's a reasonable fear. If you're going to put yourself out there in a way where you're on stage and there's like 1,000 people watching or whatever. I'm not talking about a YouTube channel because obviously there's only 1,000 people watching here. YouTube doesn't let that happen anymore. But you know, on an actual physical stage playing music or whatever, I get that. And people try to equate that with the idea of peer pressure. It's the same thing as if all these eyes are looking down on you and it's it's peer pressure. Screw you. You just made up a disembodied thing to justify your own shitty behavior that you knew wasn't good in the first place. What were we talking about again? I don't even know.
So we're the only drag
what
queens
the
in a
fuck?
house of 30 other gays. I feel like we need to queen out and like, put them in heels. We need to get them together.
What am I doing, you guys?
But the legs are popping. I feel like the stage
You think
mom.
so? You think so? These legs?
Oh, here comes Spice. Come in. There she
Here we
is.
go. A little scared, but let's see what I can do in these.
You make me this, bring me up, bring me.
What the fuck? Okay, we're not finishing that.
Best day ever because I love shellfish. I hate manual labor. If someone takes the shell off the motherfucking fish so I can put that bitch directly in my mouth, I will give you my firstborn, secondborn, thirdborn. Porn.
All right, this I've figured out from the annoying people that we've watched so far that the theme, which I know we've done this a few times, but I think I've repeated almost every theme I've ever done. Whenever there's a new theme, count yourself lucky. Annoying women. That's our theme. We got attorney, our super duper smart attorney. She's on the list. Oh God. And then this woman, I have nightmares about this woman. Some women can be mildly entertaining when it comes to comedy. I don't think any women are like genuinely just funny all the time. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm too much of a misogynist to ever think that. But it's really annoying when a woman who's not funny at all, like not even close to being funny, thinks that she's hilarious. That's one of the most annoying things on the face of the planet. And man, that's this woman for sure. She thinks she is a genuine, honest to God comedian that is just hilarious. And she is not. She definitely is not.
Hey, I don't know. So shout out Poppy for making this all happen. I appreciate it. I am grateful for men who make it easier to get the meat down the throat. But to the woman who made it all happen, hand delivered, poured the butter all over me.
Oh God, it's so terrible.
Today is the best day ever because I...
Oh my God. I hate her so much. I hate her.
Honey, it was ruined when she bought it. Yeah. Honey, it was ruined when she bought it. Yeah.
Why does one person need this many mirrors pointing at them? Oh, excuse me, Siobhan? Oh, sorry, I was looking for Siobhan. Oh, she's not here. She's at my setting, tormenting my staff today. Oh, well, it was just to give her...
Oh. And the annoying women who think they're funny generally take the form of this on TikTok. These little skits where they talk to each other. This is the most common form of the woman who thinks she's funny on TikTok. And she's never funny, ever.
This paperwork that she asked for. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Have you just started then? Yeah, well, I've been here a few weeks. Oh, okay. How are you finding it? Yeah, it seems okay so far. Well, that is very good. Are you not quite hot in your long sleeves? Roasting. Well, darling, it's 30 degrees outside. Why don't you go and put a vest top on or something?
Holy shit, this video is 3 minutes long. We're only 42 seconds in. I'm not going to watch the rest of this. I can't. We're not anywhere close to approaching a point. Okay, we've watched 42 seconds of a TikTok, which generally that gives you everything you need to know. What's the point of this? I don't even, has there been a setup? I have no idea. Zero information or storytelling has happened at all. Nothing has happened. All right, son of a bitch. Okay, fine. Well, I'll continue. I won't skip it. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure she's going to get to it, and it's going to be great.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Good. Well, I better get to work. Me too. See you later. Morning. Morning. Oh my God, give me your arm. Oh, what are those? They're scars. So you know the nuke. Oh my God, that's the one.
Holy shit.
Look at her arms. She mutilated herself.
Holy hell. It's been a long time since we've gone to TikTok. Has it always been this bad? Did I just become numb to it? Because before I started doing live streams, I used to go and look through TikToks for a few hours a day to make all the what are they mad about now, which I will bring that back. I actually have a big plan for that that's going to involve a lot of new stuff. Teaser, you guys. Watman will return. But did I become immune? Did I become numb to TikTok? Because this is fucking brutal. And this isn't even just all the crazy psychotic transgenders. I mean, we had some of that, but that's not even been the majority of this. I mean, damn, if this is a psyop from China, which it clearly is, but if it is, who knows? I'm not a conspiracy theorist. It is damn effective because every single time I take even just, what has it been? A month? Since we actually did a exploring TikTok on Tuesday? At least a month, right? Has it gotten worse? Like that significantly worse in just a month? Or am I just no longer immune to it? Was it always like this, but I was looking at it so much that I got used to it? I don't know. I just know it's damn painful.
Marjorie, can I talk to you? How can she not have a first aid kit here but have a fully stocked makeup kit? Yes, my darling. I wanted to talk to you about why I was wearing long sleeves. Yeah, of course.
Dude, I get it now. This is like a Darman video. A completely made up situation that's like a after school special type. This is why I was wearing the sweatshirt, because I have self-harm scars and people were mean to me. As if in real life, you're at work and someone sees a scar on your arm, they just immediately go, "Ha! You stupid bitch! You cut yourself, didn't you, you fucking moron?" Oh yeah, because that's what happens. You remember Darman? Did you guys watch the Darman? I always meant to do a video about it. I think Bog and I did a stream where we talked about it once. How do you spell his name again? There it is.
Come on.
He was the one that had that video that for some reason people thought was legit. I guess that's a lot of his videos, but you remember Darman? 19 million subscribers, allegedly. Girl is shamed by girl is body shamed by mean girls. 15-year-old girl steals to be popular. I refuse to believe anyone watches this guy's videos seriously. I'm pretty sure it's all hate watching. Millionaire lives like a beggar. What happens is shocking.
I really need to work out after
Excuse
that.
me, ladies. Can you spare some change?
You have to hit,
buy some medicine.
you have to hit dislike on
Get
that.
lost before I call the police.
I need just some medicine for
Oh,
my friend.
go on now.
Linda, it's okay. Here you go, sir.
Thank you, miss.
Janice, what are you doing?
I'm helping someone in need.
Well, stop that. You cannot be
God.
nice to these con artists. You know he's going to go use that for drugs or alcohol?
How can you say that? He's probably just down on his luck. Besides, he said he needed that money for medicine.
Janice, you're so naive. He lied. He could go get a job if he wanted to, but he chooses to be lazy.
Okay, that is
Oh,
not
yeah.
true, Linda. Look, I volunteer at the soup kitchen every month. Most are good people.
Oh, God, this is painful. You know for a fact, if someone says that they volunteer at some homeless shelter or something every month, and they say that most of them are good people, they are lying to you. They are lying. Anyone who's actually spent a lot of time around people who are homeless, I guess this is the tangent I'm going on now. If they're honest with you and they still actually have empathy, which is great. Hey, good for you. They're not going to tell you that, oh, they're just all good people. No, very quickly, if they actually keep the whole empathy thing, which a lot of them don't, but if you do keep the empathy thing, it very quickly shifts to these poor people really need help. Which is their way of saying, holy shit, I was really wrong about this. These people are crazy. And they are dangerous. What were we watching again? Who were we? Oh, right. We're still watching this god-awful woman and her Darman video.
A few moments later.
I got a message to come to the office. Yes, you've never met me, but truthfully, introductions are completely pointless now. What do you mean? Well, since you're no longer going to be working here, it seems a bit futile for us to start to get to know each other. What are you talking about? I'm letting you go. Why? Do you remember a disgusting
Oh my God, this is
conversation you had with
terrible.
a colleague today, whereby you stated another colleague had mutilated themselves? Yes. Good.
You know what I'm curious about is, do people who make things like this, And most of the time, people who think that this is how the world works are also progressive leftists. It's just funny how that goes hand in hand. Do you think that this is actually what the world looks like to them? Like there's some kind of psychological phenomenon where like their brain is overriding what they're actually seeing in real life? It's like a mod, you know, where like their brain is modding reality where like to them this is what they're actually seeing. I don't know.
That's why. You can't just get rid of me like that. I've been here for 7 years. Oh. Well, in that case, this is a great way for you to learn about something we like to call the 7-year itch.
What the
You
fuck?
can't do this. Siobhan will never allow this. Siobhan isn't here. Much like you in the next few minutes.
Wow. This is the Darman, the female Darman of TikTok. Wow.
If you live
No, I can't watch another one of your videos.
Hey, Worsty. Who do you think an original woman is? Eve? I don't really follow science.
Okay, we're actually gonna do this. All right. So what's the comment he's replying to? What is this? Original women or men should not have to add an adjective to their name because others want to add one to theirs. Cisgendered people, as you call them, don't want and don't need the added adjective for the attention it invokes. Poorly worded, I would say. But yes, I actually would agree with that. What this commenter is saying. So here we go. This is Maybe Burke, which, by the way, we can just go off on this for a second. If you want to know that, you know, I don't know everything in the world, okay, first of all. So maybe there are some instances somewhere out there of the one true unicorn trans person who's like actually trans. I don't know. But if you want to know why how to tell that 99% of them are full of shit, they come up with names like Maybe Burke. That's the name this dude came up with for himself, Maybe Burke. They come up with names that sound like they came out of fiction from just 5 years prior to them becoming whatever this is. You know what I mean? It's like it's a name that comes from popular culture. From a certain segment of fiction, they get these names. Maybe Burke? Are you shitting me? That's from a first, you know, we all know Maybe from Arrested Development, but the it's like it sounds like it comes from some like Perks of Being a Wallflower, or like, you know, it's something that critics would describe as quirky and offbeat. The latest quirky offbeat film about romantic blah blah blah. Yeah, exactly. The 5,000 days of 500 days of summer. Absolutely, that's completely what it is. So I gotta say, I would take you. I mean, well, I wouldn't take you seriously, but you would have more of my respect. Okay, if every time it wasn't something like that. Maybe Burke? Are you kidding me? This sounds like a fictional character you came up with. This is from a message board or a live journal from, you know, 2008, where you were creating and crafting a fictional character. No, it's totally legit though. It's totally legit.
Hey, Worsty. Who do you think an original woman is? Eve? I don't really follow science fiction. You say that we don't need an adjective like cisgender, and I largely agree with that. Adjectives are mostly optional. But in this scenario where you're making a distinction between transgender people and cisgender people, it's relevant to use that adjective. And your argument isn't even real because you did.
All right. Before I point this out, I have to warn you guys. This is disturbing. Let's see if I can. Oh God! All right, you ready? The Joker, Mark Hamill, 90s Batman animated series. You ready? You ready?
Well,
Here we go.
it's relevant to use that adjective. And your argument.
Bro. Are you following me on this? You following me? Not only the face, but the voice. Spot on.
Gender people and cisgender people.
Here we go.
It's relevant to use that adjective. And your
It's spot on. It is identical. All right, we gotta prove the point. Iconic Joker moments in Batman.
Roller coaster.
Oh, give me a monologue. Where's a monologue?
That's my cue.
Oh, come on. You want me to take you seriously? Get out of here. No, this is totally legit.
and cisgender people.
Here we go.
It's relevant to use that adjective. And your argument isn't even real because you did use an adjective. You chose original, like we're Kentucky Fried fucking chicken. You're not mad that we're using adjectives to describe people, because that would be ridiculous. And whenever people like you try to make arguments like this, you use adjectives like original or biological, which literally just means like alive. So as
God, that's the new thing. Have you noticed that? God, every freeze frame of this person is just terrifying. But have you noticed that that's the new argument that they have? They always get, everyone gets a download every so often when they go, hey, we finally came up with an argument against this. So the argument was always, you're not a biological woman, and they didn't know how to answer that. They were like, I don't really understand. Yeah, so they just avoided that. Or actually for a while they just said it's different. Then they started saying it's the same, and they never had an answer for it. Their new answer is biological just means that, like, you're alive. So, like, I am totally alive. Therefore, I'm biological. And I identify as a woman, so I'm a biological woman. This has become a very common argument over the last, 2 years. And if I need to explain to you why that is just dumb as hell, well, then you're probably trans. So you should probably do something about that.
as a biologically trans woman, I'm here to tell you that this argument never comes down to semantics. It's always just trans erasure. Hey, Worsty.
God, that was dumb as hell.
Using some leftover tortillas and some potatoes, I'm going to show you guys how to make flautas de papa. Tag along. First thing you're going to do is peel your potatoes.
Well, this person still has a really stupid Satan shirt. But did this person actually stop doing ridiculous satanic leftist videos? Are they actually just doing goofy little cooking videos now? I find that hard to believe.
Potatoes, I'm going to use about 7.
I'm going to be optimistic and hope.
This recipe. I'm going to serve these with leftover sopa I made the other night. I'm going to take these and dice them into small pieces.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just using the leftover tortillas we got because
I can't believe this person stopped making insane leftist satanic TikToks. Wow, good for you.
Yo.
No.
I just had potentially.
No, it's Greg. It's Greg. Son of a bitch. Not Greg. I forgot Greg existed.
One of the biggest screw-ups of my life, and apparently I think you need to hear about it. So I'm teaching 4th grade theater class. And again, we're working with puppets.
Damn it,
and I'm
Greg.
having the kids pair up and create little mini scenes with their partner. Side note, I have found that when the kids get to make up their own stuff, they like to go to the extreme. They love fake fighting, they love getting fake poisoned and then fake dying. And then for some reason, they love dragging the person that died across the stage like they're doing a production of Saving Private Ryan Jr. But they like the drama. And I toe that fine line of not stifling creativity while also setting some appropriate boundaries. But y'all, that line is getting finer than a streetcar named Desire Marlon Brando. But I digress. So in order to ensure that the puppets don't get destroyed, I tell the kiddos that there can't be any puppet fighting or violence in their scenes. Curious Carla raises her hand and asks, can they be romantic? What, in the puppet rom-com? Now I immediately think, I know what romantic means. What do you think romantic means? Are we talking 2 puppets go on a date? Or are we talking 50 Shades of Grey felt? Not wanting to embarrass Carla, I don't ask her to specify, but I give her a...
Sorry, I just needed to stop that for a second. All right.
very suspicious. Sure. And let them continue working. I'll take things I regret saying for 400, Alex. 10 minutes later, I gather all the kiddos and tell them it's time to present the scenes. Furious Carla raises her hand to volunteer to go first with her partner. We're just gonna call him Steamrolled Steve. The scene begins innocent enough. A couple on a first date at a nice restaurant. Cute. The scene looks like it's wrapping up. I'm about to begin the applause when Curious Carla's puppet leaps onto Steamrolled Steve's with the ferocity of a velociraptor. At first, y'all, I am furious, thinking Carla blatantly disobeyed my direction to not have a puppet fight. But then I take a look at Steamrolled Steve's puppet, and he's breathing all heavy and gasping for air. And I suddenly realize that I am not watching 2 puppets fight, but make out. But in the most horribly awkward, prepubescent, clueless way. Their mouths were like wide.
God damn it, Greg. You absolute degenerate piece of shit. Anyway.
Yes, we had another gender adventure this week. I did. So my mom was really mad at me. Just wait a minute, okay? And normally when my mom's mad at me, she'll always use my dead name. Or she'll be like,
he, they, she, it, whatever the fuck you are, whatever the fuck your name is. But for the first time ever, she called me by my preferred name.
I was shocked! Like, my mom never does that. Like, I cannot believe that she used my preferred name. And like,
Me either. She now needs to go to jail. And she'll be in the cell right next to you.
just respected my identity while she was mad. Like, no matter how someone is feeling, they should always respect someone's identity. But because it's my mom, it's been a little harder just to get her respect sometimes when she's angry. And like, every time she's been angry and misgendered me, I've always corrected her, even when she's angry and wants to bite my head off. And that just makes her more angry. But honestly, because I did it, even though it made her more upset with me in the moment, I now finally get to experience this moment.
Absurd video. Who gives a shit about this? But you know what I noticed? Mole's teeth are less yellow than they normally are. Good for you, Mole. Good for you. You started brushing your teeth occasionally. That's baby steps, you know? Good for you. Well done.
Oh, you guys. Say it ain't so. There better be investigation. I expect the full Hunter Biden treatment. Donald Trump's spokesperson just said his boss, who's under 91 felony indictments,
Oh, this thing.
gun, which is illegal, which is what...
First of all, you know, I think it's hilarious. I don't know if you can see on the screen there what their source for this is. It's from Midas Touch. One of my favorite Twitter accounts, Midas Touch. They always knock all the facts right out of the park. And by that, I don't mean they get it right. I mean, they just knock the facts straight out of the park. They just get rid of them completely. I feel bad for saying that. I feel like that's something that Greg would have said. That was bad. I shouldn't. But yes, this has been one that has been making the rounds on the internet left, internet progressive. Oh my gosh, Trump bought a gun, which is totally illegal because he's totally a felon, you guys. I'll explain why this is retarded in about 30 seconds. Here we go.
Which is what they want Hunter Biden, or what Hunter Biden's indicted for. You can't purchase a gun if you are under federal indictment.
Bruh, I did not hear this part of it. This guy wait a minute. This guy thinks Hunter Biden is in trouble because he bought a gun while under indictment? Are we having like an indictment crime, like weird Inception moment here where he's not allowed to buy the gun because he's under indictment for buying the gun while he's under indictment for buying the gun? Wait, they actually don't know what the gun charge against Hunter is? I don't know why that's surprising. It's always surprising to me that people could be so fucking retarded. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been sitting at a bar talking with someone about some stupid political thing, and I can make a better argument for their point than they can because they're morons. Oh, dude. The gun charge doesn't have to do with an indictment. That'd be, you can't buy a gun while you have an indictment. That's what the... these people, man. I want to know who tells them this. Where do they... I guess Midas Touch.
And he's trying to do damage control. But it's already been done. And I can promise you, those judges are going to subpoena the records. If Donald Trump's signature is on that, light him up! Oh, you got...
Oh, this is so stupid. First of all, no. Donald Trump didn't even buy the gun. Pretty easy to find that information out. Not hard at all. You just can look it up. Didn't buy the gun. He did say something along the lines of like, oh, this is great. I would love to buy this. Didn't buy it. If he did buy it, also not illegal, because stay with me here. Hunter Biden isn't under indictment for buying a gun while under indictment, or however he phrased it, in indictment, however he phrased it. He's buying it because he lied on the federal form to buy the gun. Presumably, if Trump had bought the gun, he probably wouldn't have even bought it. It probably would have been somebody else bought it and kept it in a box, and then it got taken to his house. But even if he did buy it, again, presumably he wouldn't be lying on the form. Sure. No, I can. Surely that can't be what his point was. One more time.
Guys. Oh, you guys. Say it ain't so. There better be investigation. I expect the full Hunter Biden treatment. Donald Trump's spokesperson just said his boss, who's under 91 felony indictments, purchased a gun, which is illegal. Which is what they want Hunter Biden, or what Hunter Biden's indicted for. You can't.
Wait, so does does he think that it's just illegal to buy a gun in general? Is that what he's saying? But you know what's funny here? Is the post even from Midas Touch? In that post, it says, I mean, they're calling it doing damage control. But the post says, and of course, this is from Midas Touch, so take it with a grain of salt. Breaking. Trump spokesperson Stephen, Chinese guy, just deleted, and they put deleted in all caps, his post claiming his boss purchased a Glock in South Carolina after learning that it is a federal crime. That's not what happened. He is now doing damage control and telling networks Trump did not actually buy the firearm. That is a hell of a spin job. He didn't. Which part is like Hunter Biden again? I don't. Sure. Okay.
I'm so mentally stable, it's insane. I have BPD, beautiful princess disorder. I'm so clear-pilled, I can see through the matrix. I'm not left wing or right wing. I have angel wings that groan whenever I transcend into space. I'm so
yeah.
If dinosaurs actually exist.
Oh, God. No, I hate this guy so much with his fake accent and his stupid opinions. At least I just have stupid opinions and I don't also have a fake accent.
Wouldn't their bones be everywhere? Let's all put our critical thinking skills to the test this morning.
Yeah.
So why is it that the average Joe...
A lot of people have been stitching this video and just
Oh, no,
addressing...
it's not the guy I thought it was. I do remember this guy. I thought it was the Boston guy. We talk about me as... This guy is really annoying, though.
A TERF came on my page and said, trans women come into our spaces and tell us what to think. Lady, why would I go to space with you in it? A TERF came on my page and said,
You guys remember Fifi? Yeah. Fifi is proof. Fifi is proof that estrogen is what makes you not funny. I wouldn't even be surprised if when Fifi was actually a normal dude, maybe he was kind of funny. Fifi starts shooting up with estrogen, and this is the shit he comes up with. Estrogen is the anti-comedy. I'm sorry. I didn't make it so. Blame God, not me.
As much as it
Oh, God. Speaking of estrogen being the anti-comedy.
Let's talk about the fact that I rug burn on my face. The devil is on my face. As much as I hate the religious guilt and shame people live with, this is why I talk about the problems with religion. I also love that I feel like I am from 3,000 years in the future, which is not going to happen, but imagine theoretically, and I'm looking back from a time where religion has been extinct for a very long time, and the same way we look back now at like people who believed in Zeus and gods and throwing lightning bolts, and that's what lightning was, and the world is flat, and you know, the earth is the center of the solar system. Like, we look back and we're like, oh, like they just weren't, they didn't know yet, they didn't evolve yet, they didn't learn enough yet, you know what I mean? So I love having those uncomfortable conversations because I feel like I'm back in history. Like, I feel like I'm in olden days, and I ain't from here, and this shit's foreign as fuck. And it was foreign as fuck the second I was registered in Catholic school. I said, I'm sorry, huh? Sunday school, what? What do you, sorry, tell me that story again? Just to get this straight, you said he murdered everyone by drowning? And we're gonna paint the boat on the wall from the mass murder? We're gonna color in the thorns on his. We're gonna crayon in the blood when he's on the cross with the thorns. Okay. Forgiveness. That doesn't look very forgiving. I think that left a little bit of a mark. When Jesus.
Holy shit. I thought we were close to the end of this. Okay. This. Oh, holy shit, lady. First of all, even in her own, she's trying to explain that how ridiculous. I was so smart. I knew this was stupid. The thorns on Jesus's head. She just said that she was told that the thorns on Jesus's head and and the crown of thorns, that was forgiveness. And her retort is that doesn't look very forgiving. Can't take it anymore, Vic. Can't take it anymore. No, but I mean, not that I even need to explain how stupid this, but that doesn't make any sense at all. Even from her perspective of trying to debunk the Bible. What? The crown of thorns was forgiveness? Is what she's claiming she was told? But the blood from the crown of thorns doesn't look very forgiving. What does that even mean, Jessica? What does that mean? What? No, chicks are hilarious. Chicks are hilarious. Super Chat Jukebox.
It's because we got, there's something about MAGA country, play it over again, we got, make America great again.
All right, I hope that made you feel better. Because we are jumping right back in. 4 minutes left. Let's go. This is going to be painful.
Dies on the cross, and he's expecting God to pull through, like his father, yo, have my back. No. One of the last things he says is, God, why have you forsaken me? He abandoned your ass.
Oh my God. This just, in the span of 10 seconds, got so much worse than I thought it was originally. Holy crap, dude. This is a rhetorical question, but why is it that people who seem to be completely so 100% convinced that they are smarter than Christianity and they've debunked the whole Bible have no idea what the hell they're talking about? And again, that's a rhetorical question. I think we all know the answer to that, but I can't believe that you wouldn't even accidentally pick up more information than that about the story. It's going to be pointless for me to try to dissect this. All right, we're just going to let it play. This is going to be painful.
In Jesus' final moments, he was like, oh, this is some bullshit. And then he goes, Father, into your hands, take my spirit. Because he's like, oh, I'm going to die. You're going to let me die? All right. Okay, why have you forsaken me? I don't know, but take my fucking spirit then.
Holy crap, man.
When I was like, oh, that's what Jesus said? I was like, oh, I got Jesus back there. That's some bullshit. And then people were like, well, he got resurrected. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I killed my kid, but he gets to have a fun time in heaven? You think that's a defense? You try and use that in court. Yeah, but heaven's so nice.
Oh my God.
The fuck? Yeah, but there has to be blood for forgiveness.
What?
Really? Okay. Well, I don't want to forgive anyone then, because I don't want bloodshed. Sorry. No, bloodshed is bad. That was the last time God had to do that. He had to get his last fucking kill in. For forgiveness, the last forgiveness kill. And then he learned that, after that he doesn't need to kill for forgiveness.
What the what is, oh my God.
Yeah, that don't make no sense, okay? Yeah, but now, because Jesus is dead, all your sins are forgiven. Okay. Because I got some real gnarly rug burn on my face. So am I getting up there or what? Huh? Am I getting in? What would happen if Jesus didn't die? Then what? Huh? Because whatever the answer is, it's some violence I don't want to part in. But I like feeling like I'm corrupting people with knowledge. Like, I'll never forget in my high school when the head of the Alberta Catholic bishop bullshit was at the school, and it was question time, and I was like, yo, do you believe in, like, gay marriage? And he was like, no, because the sanctity of marriage is not valid if you can't procreate. And I'm like, do you believe in vitro fertilization? And he's like, no, because the baby's not meant to be. And I'm like, okay, so if a heterosexual couple is infertile, then the sanctity of their marriage is invalid?
Oh, God, I hate people like this so much.
Yeah,
Please,
the silence in that room
please, God,
gave me the same feeling as this.
help me to handle this. That is not a contradiction at all. And the fact that the fact that you don't have an answer to any of that stuff tells me that you just made all of this shit up. These are very, very easy things to address because about 98% of what she just said wasn't true at all to begin with. So it's very easy to address those statements when you go, well, that's not right at all. So that's actually very easy to fix. And if you think it's somehow like an oxymoron or it's a gotcha and this is a paradox about an infertile married couple, a straight infertile married couple somehow, well, does that mean it destroys the sanctity of marriage? If I guarantee you, if you'd ever even asked anyone, if you'd ever actually asked someone that question, that is super easy to answer. Which is how I know you never asked anyone, and if you did, you didn't listen to the answer. Oh no, you're right. A man and a woman who are infertile marrying is the same thing as two dudes getting married. Son of a bitch, let's change the whole religion. Totally the same thing. Wow, gotcha. Bet you didn't think of that, God. Oh, wow, what a pain in the ass. What a terrible woman. And it makes it worse that she thought it was funny. If she had just explained the typical uneducated 14-year-old edgy atheist points like she just did without the comedy, it would actually be more tolerable. What I would like to ask is, did you think it was cool to talk like a black rapper guy when you were in Catholic school, or was that something you developed later? Yeah, he was talking and I was like, y'all like, I got to like ask you a question. What a bitch.
I want to tell you guys a day in the life of a 6'5" lesbian in a small town. I went to the grocery store yesterday, the first time I've ever been to this grocery store. And as I'm checking out of the grocery store, I looked over at the person scanning my items and he's smiling at me. Looked at the bagger boy. The bagger boy goes, "How are you today?" And I said, "Good, thank you so much. How are you?" And he said, I'm good. He stares at me. What feels like 5 minutes was actually only probably 20 seconds. And then I said, "Are you having a good day today?" And he says, "Yes." And he pauses. And then he looks at me and says, "I'm confused. You have the voice of a woman, but the body of a man."
Never happened. We're skipping the rest of this video. That is such a stupid thing to say. We are skipping the rest of this.
Someone wrote this comment on one of my videos for Queer Kid Stuff, my LGBTQ plus preschool web series. And it's actually kind of funny because I have written on a show in the Paw Patrol universe. Take a look. This is my...
Man, that joke went way over her head. I thought it was funny that this person, Lynn's, came back into the public eye. I was like, damn, what year is it? Yeah, we're back watching Drunken Uncle and Bearing make fun of queer kid stuff. What year is it? Since she now wrote this stupid thing for Rumbling Crew. But yeah, that joke clearly went over her head. Pretty sure this was a joke. But the gays are not super great at jokes.
This is Richard and Sailor. I was just asking Sailor if she could please earwax.
Oh shit, I forgot about this guy. This is the homeless guy that I follow on TikTok.
Me into a TikTok And I think she's gonna do it for me. She's gonna earwax me into a TikTok.
All right, lay on the floor.
Okay, here,
shove this into your ear. All right, now we're gonna light it.
What is going on?
You'll feel a change of pressure in your ear, but you want to make sure you get it inside the opening of your hole.
I hear it popping. I can't hear it popping. What is going on in my ear?
Well, it's almost done.
You explain this to me, Michelle. Please explain this to me.
So the flame is creating a vacuum that is pulling out your earwax right now. And the closer that flame gets to your ear, without getting too close, it will pull out more. The sink.
We're going to put it out in the sink?
Oh, is the dishwasher on there? Yeah, the dishwasher's on here. Okay. And now you peel it open and you'll see.
We're going to see all the earwax that came out? It's earwax? Is that really what we're seeing?
Yeah.
This is all earwax that came out of my ear?
Yeah, out of your ear.
Wow. It really all came out of my ear?
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah, this is really old. This is that went viral. Yeah, a long time ago.
So the student.
Oh God. Okay. Here we go.
I don't know what to do. This is like the first time this has ever happened. So we were in class today, and the student kept asking me these kind of morbid type of questions, and I was like,
Teacher
really
Chronicles
worried about
back.
it, ready to call the counselor, oh, you need to come now, right now. So I was honestly just gonna bring him upstairs because I was texting the counselor look, I'm gonna bring a kid to you. I need you to be there, and I was gonna go take my kids over to specials and take that kid up to the counselor. Okay, and so then I take the kids to specials, go to the bathroom, kind of have them next to my side, making sure everything.
How long do you think it's going to be before she starts talking like a black guy? Place your bets now. Because she loves to do that. She won't have this accent, and then all of a sudden it'll just be busting out all over the place.
Is okay. Drop the kids off, and now I'm on my way upstairs. And when we're one-on-one and everything, I'm walking them up there, and they're like, hey, I sent you a video. I said, what do you mean you sent me a video? They're like, I sent a video to your email. And I was like, what kind of video? Is it appropriate? And they were like, you just gotta watch it. Could you imagine what was going through my mind? I was like, do you want to watch it together?
We're getting there.
Just go back to your room and you can watch it. Okay, let me run you upstairs.
Oh, it's starting. This is a product. All right. These facial expressions and these things that, and it is predominantly women that do this, but also gay men do it as well. Some straight men do it, not as many. These faces. Here, wait, watch.
One and everything, I'm walking them up there, and they're like, hey, I sent you a video. I said, what do you mean you sent me a video? They're like, I sent a video to your email. And I was like,
the
what
cheesy
kind of video?
overacting
Is it
face.
appropriate? And they were like, you just gotta watch it. Could you imagine what was going through my mind? I was like,
this, all this stuff.
Together? Or they're like, no, could just go back to your room and you could watch it. Okay.
That whole thing right there. Why do people do that? I mean, I know it is a product of social media. That is not normal human behavior to do that weird overreacting face thing, like the overacting, whatever you want to call it, face. It's like what this woman does it in this video a bunch.
I found out today that only 4% of all attorneys in the U.S. But see,
we're skipping.
It's more so the people in power. You know what I'm saying? Most are men. 40. Yeah, and people wonder why I compare this field, the legal field, to being just as progressive as everyone else was in 2001 when it comes to misogyny and sexism, which is not that great. So I found.
So she does it. This god-awful woman does it a lot too.
I haven't been posting content for the last 2 weeks, which is. Girl, have you ever said to yourself, I love women, I'm so attracted to women, I love touching them, I love looking at them, I love making out with them, but the whole today is the best day ever because I can put that bitch directly in my mouth. I will give.
It seems to predominantly be a woman thing. But like I said, there are men that do it. But man, women love doing it on social media. The stupid, over expressive, fake face. You know what I'm talking about.
Let me run you upstairs real quick. Just run. We're going to run up there. So I drop them off and then I go back downstairs to my room and I'm like, do I open the video? Do I just send it to the admin?
See this whole thing. Oh God, I want to punch you in the face.
I got the video. I watched it. And I feel like some people aren't going to think this is a big deal. And maybe it's not. This is what I got sent. Tell me I got you, because I did. Actually, you got me too. My student sent me that, and that whole story is lined up. All my kids are good, by the way. One of my students was like, can I please help you make a TikTok? I was like, you can't be in it with me. I'm so sorry. And they're like, I got a good one for you. You're going to make up a story, and you're going to put this video in and see if you scare them. So that's from one of my students. Okay, love you. Bye.
Fired and then straight to jail. All right, I think I've created what is going to be the most difficult Tomfoolery Tuesday of all time. We got 4 contestants for annoying women on TikTok. Yeah, this is going to be rough. We have Teacher Chronicles versus Charlotte, the nursery nurse, the one who does the Darman videos. Reb for the I don't know. The attorney, the annoying attorney, and Jessica Wetz, the girl who's just hilarious. Just unbelievably hilarious. And great at debunking the Bible. We might as well start with the Teacher Chronicles since that's where we were. Oh man.
So the student sent me this video and
Oh yeah.
one of the littles literally cursed in front of me today for the first time. Let me tell you about it. And peekaboo, we aren't the same person, okay? So if you don't like how I handle things, that's on you. This might be an unpopular opinion, but let me tell you about it. So we're getting in line to go somewhere, right? And I'm walking around and I'm just...
I already hate it. Holy crap. You should already be fired. I don't even know what you did. I guarantee it's going to be terrible, but everything you just did up to this point, fired. Not qualified to be a teacher. Shouldn't be allowed to teach children. Thank you. Come again. Go to jail.
I'm just checking everything, and then I went to go grab something, and all I hear is, what the f... But really said. It was said. And I was like... I was almost in shock. Because, honestly, they know...
Now, I'm going to point this out. It's whenever she starts to get louder that she starts acting more black. Now, if I was a journalist, if I was somebody who wrote for the New York Times, CNN, Vice, Vox, I would be writing an article about the underlying unintentional microaggression of racism that when white women get more excited, they start speaking more like a black man, which is an internalized form of racism because they view black people as loud, uncontrollable, boisterous animals. If I was a journalist, that's what I would write. But she's a progressive, so it's totally fine.
Know how to act in front of me. They know that if you're going to have a mouth, at least do it away from me. Don't do it at recess, though, because I'm going to get you there, too. They're really good about it. And literally, this is what I see. I'm like, did you just say that? Did you really just say that? I was shocked, okay? Because kids don't do that stuff in front of me. And they were like, no, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. That child doesn't stutter. So anyway, I just told them to get into line because I wasn't going to make it a big deal right then and there. So then I'm talking to a teacher, okay, and they're getting ready to leave before the other kids. So they came into my classroom and I was like, oh, no, you got to get your conduct done. And then I went to them and I was like, just be honest with me. What happened? Why were you cursing? Was it you? And I'm kind of halfway accepting, like, yo, that wasn't me. Because, like, that's what I expected, to be honest. Nah, this kid was like...
All right, we're going to get through this.
I don't know what happened. It, like, slipped, Miss Roy. I know I'm not supposed to curse here. I know. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry. And if you know anything about me, I do a conduct log every day where we have to get their behavior signed. I'm thinking, man, do I give them the conduct cut for the cursing? I mean, they literally said they were sorry and they did it by accident. That was the first time they'd ever done it. And I don't care what anybody says. Oh my God, a 7-year-old's cursing, an 8-year-old's cursing, a 9. Have you met these kids? Please.
There's so many things that I could say about this. Out of all the things that are obviously the levels of tomfoolery that we have reached shouldn't even be possible. But what I think is the most annoying here, do you know how these kids are nowadays? And she's acting as if she's just handling it and doing a good job and blah, blah. No. This is directly your problem and other people like you in this culture, broadly speaking. You're right. 7 and 8-year-olds didn't used to act like this. Holy hell, I wonder what changed. It must be the kids. They must have just changed on their own. Just out of nowhere, suddenly 7 and 8-year-olds are cursing up a storm and not knowing how to even speak on a 7-year-old. They can't even form words coherently, and they're cursing. That must have just come out of the blue, totally out of nowhere. Was nothing made this happen. You're not a teacher. You don't know. This is just how kids are. It's your fault. I understand maybe not you directly, immediately with this one kid, but people like you who have completely destroyed our society. It's your fault. You made this happen. This wasn't a natural evolution of... No. It's your fault. And your pig nose.
I don't care how angelic you think your child is. 89% of them are cursing somewhere away from you. That's what I always tell my kids. Look, I already know what you do outside of school. Like, I'm not naive. What I do need you to learn is how to control your mouth and control yourself when you are amidst other people you shouldn't be talking to like that. You want to kiki with your friends and you want to sit here and use a bad language?
Lord, grant me the serenity. You want to kiki with your friends. I don't get... What the... What does that mean? Not that I want to know. It's nails on a chalkboard, man.
I don't condone it, but at least don't let anybody hear you. Don't let your mama hear you. Don't let me hear you, because then you're going to be in trouble. You have to know when and where to use certain verbiage and language. But I don't condone you cursing. It's as easy as that. Anyway, I didn't give him the conduct cut. I don't think he deserved it. I truly think he didn't mean to. Honestly, I can tell by the look on his face, he was mortified. And to me, that was more worth it. What, a conduct cut that tells his mom or whoever at home that, oh, he said what the... Yeah, he's going to get in trouble at home. But it's different when a kid goes around cursing for no reason. A kid goes around cursing and being disrespectful to people. And I know not everybody will agree with this, but I just feel like, whoops. Whoops. I was like, I appreciate you telling me the truth. I'm not going to give you the conduct cut, but you will get it next time. You got to watch. You can't let it slip. He's like, I know, I'm sorry. The look on the face, the apology, sincere apology. I mean, sincere. This is a loud child. Loud child gone quiet, freaking out internally. Okay.
Oh my God, dude. Holy shit. The fact that this woman doesn't understand the difference. So what she's saying in, I guess in principle, it would maybe be the right way to say, is not incorrect. That you as the teacher, if you're having a one-on-one moment with a kid and there is an instance where maybe you could tell the parents about something, but you can tell that it was either an accident. I'm not talking about this specific instance, but something like that. Because that's what she's saying is like, here's my reasons why I decided not to do it, because I felt that it was blah, 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 and he deserved, in principle and in theory, that's not incorrect. I think we've all probably, when we were kids, had instances like that where the teacher didn't rat on you, for lack of a better word, for doing something you shouldn't have done when you actually felt bad about it. All of that goes completely out the window when you're posting it on TikTok. How do you not get this? It is no longer a private moment between a teacher and a pupil about something that happened. You're posting it on TikTok. Now you should be fired. You just admitted to keeping secrets from parents. What the fuck? What is... In principle, for something minor that really isn't that big of a deal, instead of getting the kid in trouble, I mean, I had similar experiences with that when I was like in elementary school, middle school, and you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm about to be in so much trouble. I messed up. All of that goes out the window when you post it on TikTok. You freaking yeah, oink.
I'm literally ready to fight somebody. Let me tell you about it. If you're new here, I taught for 3rd and 4th grade for 10 years, and I taught English language arts and social studies. This year, I'm now in 2nd.
How long does it take for an obese white woman to teach in inner city schools before she starts speaking like this? We need the studies. We need the hard data.
Grade, I got to teach all subjects. So I'm teaching math for the first time. For the last 5 weeks. 5 weeks, that was supposed to be 2 weeks. I had to teach about clocks and money and adding money and getting money back. And guess what? It was awful. It was a disaster. It was hard. My work bestie, Miss Neal, and the other work bestie, Smith, literally had to walk in my room after school one day because I had been crying for like 3 hours because I felt inadequate and I felt so terrible.
God, I wish that I could believe. That she doesn't act this way in front of students, and that she doesn't act this way in her actual real life. That this is a persona put on to TikTok. But I know that's not true. We all know that that's not true. Long gone are the days where someone would act differently on the internet versus real life. You know she acts exactly like this in her class. And most of those kids probably can't even freaking read, and she's up there doing whatever the hell this is.
Terrible. I am used to being a great teacher, okay? So I struggle that much on a content because the lessons are so bad and I'm not really sure what to go or where to go from there. It was rough. So anyway, I was supposed to teach all that in 2 weeks. What a joke. Joke's on me.
Oh, God.
But I was on it for 4.5 weeks. But now we're starting a new content. So now I was like, you know what? It was supposed to be measurement, but I was like, I'm not doing measurement this unit. I'm going to switch the unit ups with permission. I got permission from my boss. I was like, please let me just do the place value unit. Please, okay? I'm not even sure.
Let me just say, it would not matter one bit what the job was. I've had jobs where I've been manager, boss, supervisor positions over the years. You're fired. If this is the way you're talking and acting, you're fired. Goodbye. It is completely unreasonable for me to expect for you to be good at any job at all if this is how you act. It is. I would be the asshole if I didn't fire you. If I saw that this is the way you're acting and talking and moving and these are your mannerisms, go home. You are no longer employed here. And you can try to sue me if you want, if you feel that you must. But just keep in mind, most people are going to find you as insufferable as I do. So, that's just the way it is.
Kids can count to 20, and I'm trying to get them to read a clock. It's hard. So today I'm starting place value, right? My first unit outside of clocks and money. Yay. Okay. And I'm like, okay, ones, tens, hundreds. I'm pretty much just doing ones, tens, hundreds. Ones, tens, hundreds. Can you tell me what is the ones, what is the tens, what is the hundreds when I give you a number? And can you draw them out using like those base blocks? Can you draw it? Can you draw out hundreds? Can you draw out tens?
The ones. I mean, I know what she's talking about, but that just hits my ear wrong. I don't like that at all. The ones. It hits the ear wrong. I don't like it. The ones.
Can you draw out ones to make it an equivalent number? That was my lesson today. I even introduced 2-digit by 2-digit addition without regrouping. Let me tell you the scores. 100. 100. Didn't finish. They were somewhere else. 93. 100. 93. 85. 100. 100. 93. 85. Didn't finish. 100.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me in her class you could just not finish and then you don't get a grade? Well, damn, I just would never finish any work and I would pass the class.
Are you telling me I just cried every other day during the clock and the money lesson thinking I am the worst math teacher that has ever come out of anywhere, okay? To now go to a normal beginning lesson and be like, that was easy. It was easy. It didn't even matter if they can't read. It didn't matter if they didn't know the number 8. They got it. It was easy. I am
Fired. Still fired. First of all, I'm questioning any of these grades because you said they just didn't finish. As if that's a grade? Didn't finish. That's either a 0 or the things that they didn't finish are marked as incorrect, which would still end up being a failing grade. I'm very suspicious. I have questions about this. Didn't finish. Oh, well, no big deal. I'm just whatever. But I'm also suspicious of the fact, just how you're grading in general, because you're so annoying. Even if all your kids got 100s, still fired. Still fired. The emotional damage that you're doing to these children is off the damn charts. All right, one more and we're going to switch it up if we can do it. We didn't even finish this video. There's still more to this. I can't do it. One more.
I literally had to pry a student's hands off my body. Let me tell you about it. So I was in my classroom and it was after school, right? And they have like an after school program currently
Fired.
going on. But a lot of times the kids who are older, who used to have me, come downstairs and that's when they see me if they stay after school. And if you're new here, I used to have my kids for 2 years in 3rd and 4th grade, and I got moved down to 2nd grade. And in my building, 2nd grade is on the bottom floor, while 3 through 8 is on the top floor. So a lot of those kids are kind of getting in trouble or trying to escape class to come visit me, but now they're catching on, so I haven't really seen a lot of them. So one of my students that I just had for 2 years, who I hadn't really seen around a lot, literally like came in my room, they're like banging on my door. They're like on my windows. They're on my windows. It's after school, okay? Banging. I'm like, oh.
This is... One, you were right in the chat. Was that Vic that said she thinks that she's the cool teacher? You know, she's the cool teacher. But no kid is coming to talk to her. Guarantee you, she's the one who thinks that the kids like to come and talk to me because they like me. I'm a good teacher. They like me. When in reality, everyone remembers those teachers when they were in school, and you knew that you were talking to your friends, and you were like, gosh, she is dumb as hell. But if you need something, if you've done something wrong, you can go to her and be like, hey, Miss So-and-so, my favorite teacher, what's up? And then she'll like sign that permission slip or whatever it is, you know? She's an idiot. You can get her to do whatever you want.
Hold up, I'm coming. So I walk outside and they wrap their arms around me and they just have their little head peeking up at me and I'm just like, it sounds terrible, but I was like brushed like through the hair, just like saying I miss them and whatever. They were like, I miss you so much. I miss you so much. I'm like, you're doing great up there. I heard you're doing great. All I hear is great things. What's going on? We're having a whole conversation while their head is like perched right here, looking up and talking to me. We're like, it's like 5 minutes, okay?
What
Not
the
happening.
fuck?
I'm like, you gotta go to after school. And they were like, can I just stay with you? I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm leaving. I'm leaving, but it's so good to see you. And they're like, did you know that every single day I go home and I watch all of your TikToks? I watch all of them. I just keep watching them because I don't get to see you anymore, and that's the only way I can see you.
Bullshit. This kid is working something. He's working an angle. There's something that... There's no way in hell she believes this. I mean, of course she does, because that's why I said she's that teacher that believes this crap. But, dude, this is... We are in some dodgy territory here with this one. This is... I mean, I would have already fired her long before this happened, but this would probably warrant getting fired.
Well, dang. Maybe I'll stay for a little bit. Maybe I'll stay for a little bit with you, okay? I literally proceeded to sit there and talk to this baby for like literally another 10 minutes, and I was like, your after-school teacher is going to be big mad. Like, you gotta go. I'm so sorry, but I love you so much. Like, I love you.
God.
And they were like, dang, why are you walking like that? We just spent 20 minutes together. I'm sorry. Come see me tomorrow. You're late anyway. They won't find you. It really made me miss 3rd and 4th grade, though, I'm not gonna lie. There was something about being the classroom that everybody walked into for a hug and good morning. I was so used to like 5,800 hugs a morning, and it's so different now. My students currently give me hugs, which is amazing, but like, it's different when it's like 100 of them, you know? And now they have no access to you unless they're like running away from class or coming late. But anyway, to that student, love you. Come see me this week. I got something for you. Have a good day. Bye. I literally had to pry a student.
Someone needs to send that video to the principal of that school. Because there's a few different scenarios here. One, right, saying that it didn't happen and she's just making this up for TikTok. And if that's the case, we need a serious investigation into whether or not this person should be allowed to teach, because that's some psychotic shit. And it's very weird, very creepy. Should not, and I'm not implying that she's doing anything well, I'm not implying that she's doing anything like the LGBTQ teachers do. Let's put it that way. I'm not implying she's doing that. But it's just, that is not right. This is not the way a teacher should be acting. This is something very inappropriate happening here. So that's one thing. It either didn't happen, and because she's making this up, that's a huge red flag. Something weird's going on. Or some approximation of this did happen, and then you should be fired for the same reason. Either way, this should result in potential a suspension to investigate whether or not you should be fired. How can you post something like this and not understand how wildly inappropriate that is? I mean, especially at the end, it just keeps getting weirder.
Dang, why are you walking like that? We just spent 20 minutes together. I'm sorry. Come see me tomorrow. You're late anyway. They won't find you. It really made me miss 3rd and 4th grade, though, I'm not gonna lie. there was something about being the classroom that everybody walked into for a hug and good morning. I was so used to like 5,800 hugs a morning, and it's so different now. My students currently give me hugs, which is amazing, but like, it's different when it's like 100 of them, you know? And now they have no access to you unless they're like running away.
They have
from
no
class or coming
access.
late. But anyway, to that student.
They have no access to you unless they're running away from class. And then it just keeps getting weirder.
Love you. Come see me this week. I got something for you. Have a good day.
Come see me this week. I got some, and like the whisper. I mean, this is incredibly bizarre, disturbing behavior. I mean, this is. See, I'm not implying that she's necessarily. I mean, I'm not saying that there's the weird sex thing on. That's not what I'm saying at all. But this woman is clearly unwell. Something is really off about this. This is not normal behavior. And if you've never seen this woman before on TikTok Tuesday, Jimster, you're not going to believe how many followers she has. She has 657,000 followers. There is something very inappropriate about this and needs... Like I said, she's either making it up, which is really creepy, since she should possibly be removed from her job, or some approximation of this happened, which is also really creepy, and you need to be removed from your job. I mean, there's no scenario where any of that should result in anything other than, at the bare minimum, an investigation into what the hell happened here. Extremely inappropriate. Just really bizarre. I could not imagine a teacher acting anything like this when I was in school. And if they did, I would tell my parents. Or at the very least, I'd be talking to somebody else being like, what the fuck? Dude, this is weird. All right, on to the next one. The Teacher Chronicles versus the Nursery Nurse. I don't understand why that's her username. That's very strange. Wait a minute. Wait. I think I got that wrong. This person has 2.7 million followers. Okay, wait a minute. Oh no, okay, I got it right. I thought I mixed this up, and I thought that Teacher Chronicles had 13 million followers. Holy shit. But still, 657,000 is... That's way too many. And this 2.3 million? Bullshit. Or 2.7 million? Bullshit. All right, brace yourselves. Brace yourselves.
Jodie, did you take that picture of the week 4 lunch menu?
Yeah, it's saved in folder 2.
Folder 2. Great. Jodie?
Yeah?
Elijah is in the background of this photo, sat on the toilet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's completely naked as well.
Oh, yeah, I heard Madison say that he'd spilt something down himself, so he literally just stripped off and went straight on the toilet.
Oh, well, we need to delete this straight away. This is a huge safeguarding issue.
Oh, could you delete it off the Parents app too?
Parents app?
Yeah.
Jodie, you didn't already send this image out, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Who did you send it to?
It's our new nursery menu. I sent it to all the parents. All of them? Oh my god. Have I fudged up? Oh my god. Nobody was this bothered when I accidentally sent everyone the photo of my bikini wax.
Marjorie, oh god. Well, hello to you too. I need the manager's authorization.
What the hell is these characters? What is going on? This woman's clearly psychotic. I still, just like the other video we watched from her, I'm still unsure about what's going on.
Authorization code now. I didn't hear a please in that sentence at all. Please, Siobhan, okay, this is an emergency. A photo of a child undressed was accidentally sent to all of the parents, okay? So I need the code so I can go into the parent portal and delete the photo from all the parents. Let me see the photo. That's it. Siobhan, he's naked. He's a blurry blob in the background of a menu. That doesn't matter. You can still see that he's a naked child, okay? He's in a vulnerable state in that photo. You can't even make out who it is. I could tell that it was Elijah immediately, and I'm betting his parents will be able to recognise him too. Charlotte, if I give you the code to go in and delete...
I'm really confused about it. So the caption says follower story. So this apparently, allegedly, is a story from one of her followers. Data protection, hashtag data protection, hashtag childcare. Okay, so there's a kid nude in the background of this photo. And she's the only one who wants to take it down? Her boss seems to say that, I don't see what the big deal is. It's just a naked child on the internet. What? These are worse than Darmon videos. I have no idea what's going on. Who is this supposed to be about? What am I supposed to be learning from this?
delete this from all the parents. It's just going to cause a lot more questions and cause a lot more fuss. I don't care about any aggro that it's going to cause. Okay, I will take the brunt of it. Okay, I need the code so I can go in and get that photo back from every single parent now. No, it's a completely unnecessary waste of time and resources. So that's it. The photo of him is just going to stay there. Yes, the blur will stay there. 9658. It's the manager's code. Go and get that photo back from all the parents, please. Right.
What the fuck? I guess we'll hear the ending, the conclusion to this.
Now, I can't speak on your behalf, but I certainly have no intention of going to prison anytime soon. It was a pink splodge. Nobody would have cared. I'll be sure to keep the same energy if ever the day comes when your nudes are leaked. How do you know I have any? Everyone has them. It's why I never scroll when someone asks me to look at a photo on their phone.
Oh man, what the fuck? Everyone has them. Everything about this just doesn't make any sense. But I have heard this before about if you say that, well, you just shouldn't have taken nude photos of yourself, people's nudes. Oh, someone's nudes were leaked. Well, just why did you take nude photos? And everyone says, well, just because they took the photo doesn't mean they wanted everyone to see it. Yeah, but again, you could just not take the photos. But people always act as if, well, everyone does it. I mean, how would you feel if it happened to you? And I'm like, I don't think everyone does this. Or at least not as many as you would think. But I don't. So why couldn't you not do that is not an argument. I know that you have secretly have nudes on your phone. No.
Why does one person need this?
Oh, it's this god-awful one again about the sweatshirt. Dumb bitch cut herself. Because that's how people act in real life.
Good evening. Evening, Paul, your mummy's here. So, any incidents?
Damn, the way she talks is just nails on a chalkboard. It's equally as annoying, though, in a different way as the Teacher Chronicles lady. Really annoying.
Today? He did have one this morning. He got a little bit frustrated and he did hit his teacher, but we spoke about using our gentle hands and he was very apologetic afterwards. He's a real handful, isn't he? It's just that age. A lot of their behaviour stems from frustration because they can't quite communicate what they need to. Well, his older brother Ian is an absolute angel and never went through any of this. Well, all children are different. Come on, let's go. Bye-bye. Bye. Morning. Morning, Paul. You going to go sit down for your breakfast? He's absolutely fine. I'm sure he'll get up to all sorts of mischief today. Oh, the teachers in preschool told me that you're coming to collect Ian early today. Yes, that's right. Okay, will you be collecting Paul as well, just so I know to put him on team numbers? No, we're going to collect Ian, spend a few hours with him, and then we'll come back and collect Paul at the end of the day. Oh, okay. Just like we did last week. And the week before that. Okay, no problem. We'll see you this evening. Bye-bye. Bye.
A few weeks later.
Good morning. Good morning, birthday boy. How is Paul this morning? He's fine. I've booked the day off work today. Oh, do you have something planned? Yes, I'm taking Ian to the zoo. And Paul? No, just Ian. Sorry, my day is muddled up. It is Paul's birthday today, is that right? Yes, that's right. And you've booked the day off to take his older brother Ian to the zoo? Yes, well, he deserves a day like that. You know, he's such an angel. He's a lot of hard work. Okay, then. Anyway, oh, look at the time. We'll probably be back, I don't know, around 6 p.m. tonight. Have a lovely birthday, darling. Bye-bye. Bye. Did I hear that right? It's Paul's birthday, but she's taking Ian to the zoo? Yes, that's right. I need you to do me a favour. Yeah, sure, anything. Would you go to the kitchen and ask Chef if she'll bake a birthday cake? Yeah, absolutely.
Ask our chef. What is going on here? This reminds me of, and I can't remember what it was, but there was a segment from Matt Walsh where he was talking about some weird kids show. And he said something during that segment that he did on it that I was like, yes, thank you. This is what I've tried to explain to a lot of people is there's something uncanny about this. Something in my gut is telling me this is not correct. And even if I can't explain it to you in this moment, I feel as if most people would watch this and say, yeah, there's something off about this. There's a twinge of psychopathy here. Something is going on here. We've as every single dystopian sci-fi novel ever has told us, is we've gotten well into the point in our collapse that most people have been convinced to ignore their gut and ignore their feeling about something they're looking at. I can't I mean, obviously the opinions in these stories are stupid and the points of the stories are stupid. But just like that story, like the crazy lady from the Teacher Chronicles had, something is not right here. I might not be able to put it completely into words, but unless you've been convinced to ignore your inner voice and your inner feelings, I feel like everyone would feel it by watching this. Something's not right here. Maybe this is a manifestation of terrible abuse that she suffered as a kid or something, and it's made her psychotic. I don't know. It doesn't mean that she's necessarily doing something wrong, but there's something not right about this. My tomfoolery meter has just gone off the freaking scale on this, because what is happening here? Is it aliens? It's something. It's uncanny. Like there's just this weird. It's slightly off. Something's askew. I can't explain it, but I know that it's there. I can feel it in my gut just by watching these videos. It's really bizarre.
Good morning. Morning, Rosalie. Oh. Jeans and a jumper. Have I missed something? Oh, it's dress down day for the staff. Oh, sorry. Dress what day? Dress down day, so we don't have to be in our smart wear. We can wear jeans, trainers, leggings, sweatshirts. I see. Any particular reason for this? Oh, well, it's our preschoolers' last day today. A lot of them are leaving and then having summer holidays at home before they start in school. So Marjorie said we could all just dress down today. I see, but you're not in preschool. Oh, I know, but Marjorie didn't think it was fair that only preschool staff got to dress down. Plus, a lot of the preschoolers had made their way through the whole nursery, so at one point they were a baby in our room too. I see, so you're all just allowed to come into work wearing...
Maybe she wants to be Mary Poppins. This is uncomfortable. I can't articulate it. I'm telling you, watching this is reminding me of the segment that Matt Walsh had about that weird kids show, where he was like, before I knew any of these things about, it was about that guy who had done inappropriate videos or something, apart from his kids show thing, and he did a whole segment on talking about that. When I was watching him and the videos he was making, I was like, this is not right. I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something off about this guy. I'm not going to let my kids watch this. That's what this is. So there's something is not right here. And apparently everyone who watches this, who likes it, is also insane, which is, not a surprise. But look at this comment. I never understood dressing in business type attire to work with kids or babies. I want to be able to get down on their level. Can't in slacks. No. First of all, no. These are the these are the kind. Dude, this is weird, man. It's just, I'm telling. If I was taking my kid to school and this was something that one of these teachers said to me, I'd be like, Yeah, I'm not dropping Junior off here. I think he's coming to work with me today. We are. I never understood dressing in business type attire. First of all, I think that that's a mischaracterization, business type attire. But you should dress for your business, and if your business is, you're a teacher, that's your job. But business type attire to work with kids or babies, I want to be able to get down on their level, can't in slacks. Now, when I was really young, right, going in the younger school days, everyone knew that almost every teacher, well, first of all, they were all women, which is a different discussion. How that's changed is kind of weird. But every single one of them had like 18 different versions of an extremely long denim dress, overall dress type thing. Every single one of them. That would be considered business attire for working with little kids. But I have a feeling that's not what they're talking about here. And I can say that's not what they're talking about here because I've seen these people, and the way that they want to dress in front of kids is really bizarre. It is very strange. Yeah, I would assume. High school would be different too. But I'm saying, you dress for the job. Business type attire, I think, depends on your business, right? But No, you shouldn't just be wearing these like super casual. Oh, maybe I'm crazy. I don't think so, but I mean, it's. Let's see where she takes it, because this has just been great so far.
Wearing whatever. Well, within reason. I don't think they'd be very happy if I came in, I don't know, a ski suit. So, how is Rosalie today?
What's everybody else wearing?
Oh, well, to be honest, mostly people have just come in something really comfy. So, leggings and a nice kind of like oversized top.
I see.
So, how is Rosalie?
It's not very professional though, is it?
Sorry?
Well, I'm used to you looking smart and presentable most days.
Of course, and most days we do. It's just for today, it's just one dress down day.
It's just that I pay a lot of money to send her here.
Okay.
So I expect a certain standard. To be honest, I don't think I'm very happy with this.
As I say, it's just one day. Besides, nobody's wearing anything that you probably wouldn't see us in normally. We're just not as smart or rigid today, that's all.
Oh, trust me, I can see that. You all look like unprofessional skanks.
Excuse me?
You heard? Skanks.
The room is full of babies.
I don't care. I don't pay.
I love how this is the exact kind of thing. That's what I'm saying. Do they have? Do these people have like a mod, in their brain that changes reality? Because I can 100% see a parent that you could say maybe is too stuck up or rigid or whatever, who's not happy with a casual Friday at their kid's school or whatever, But this whole, you all look like skanks. Is that what they heard when a parent was like, I'm just not really sure it's appropriate. That teacher's in booty shorts and a tank top. That just doesn't seem appropriate. And in their mind, they heard, whores. That's what I'm implying, but I didn't say it. It's a big difference. Okay, I mean, I think it's fair to say that it's kind of inappropriate. Skanks.
An obscene monthly fee for my child to come in and be taught by skanks. That's the only word for it, skanks.
I'm sorry this has upset you, but
nothing, okay? This is wholly unacceptable. I am going to go and speak to the manager, okay? I do not pay my fees for this.
You might not want to... Probably best she sees for herself.
Marjorie!
Yeah? Everything alright?
Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful!
Must have had something in my teeth.
I say, I think this actually is a very interesting look into the psyche of a crazy person. Because if we were to apply this to real life, in 2023, so this is posted 4 days ago, this instance in real life in 2023, do you think that if there was a casual Friday at an elementary school, what that would actually result in would be like teachers just wearing jeans and a sweatshirt? Or like this goofy thing, with the hairband and like the old school pajama top thing? Or would it be more likely to be something incredibly inappropriate? Like I said, where we're casual and like you walk in and the teacher's teaching 4-year-olds and she's wearing like these big poofy slippers and you go, I guess that's okay. And then she's also wearing tiny gym shorts and like a tube top. And I'm just saying, people don't generally just dress appropriately for work anymore. That's all I'm saying. I'm an old fogey. I'm a boomer, I guess, I think people should dress appropriately for their job. That's call me a fascist. I don't know. Oh God, I don't know if I can do anymore. I think I picked 4 of the worst on TikTok. I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. Ugh.
I haven't been posting content for the last 2 weeks, which is weird because I post all day, every day for the last 6 years because y'all are my besties, you know what I'm talking about. But I don't really want to be Jessica Wetstein anymore. I don't really vibe with her.
Oh, let's see. 157,000 followers.
I haven't been posting content for the last 2 weeks, which is weird because I post all day, every day for the last 6 years because y'all are my besties, you know what I'm talking about. But I don't really want to be Jessica Wetstein anymore. I don't really vibe with her. She's not a vibe. I don't like looking at her. I don't like talking to her. I don't like listening to her. I'm gonna change my name.
You and me both, Miss Stein. Not into it. Not into it.
Get a new personality. I'm gonna go buy a cabin that's like $800 a fucking month in the middle of, I don't even care, butt fuck nowhere. And I'm gonna mine gold. And I'm gonna disappear. And I'm never gonna interact with a human again, but how the fuck am I gonna do with the gold? And she has no mental illnesses or disorders. She's orderly. I just can't handle being perceived. Who is this girl? Why is she talking? What are you saying? What are you doing? Why do you look like that?
Oh my God. As is almost always the case. From what we just watched, I was like, okay, that was psychotic. Surely it's probably about to be over, right? Nope. 58 seconds in. 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Is this going somewhere, sir? Is this going anywhere? Or are we just going to continue to have to act like you're funny? She made a lot of funny faces and did a noise a lot. Hilarious. She even said she was going to mine gold. Ha! Lady comedy.
I'm
she did it again.
when I come up on my own For You page, this happens 20,000 times a day because I have multiple accounts. When I hear my own voice, I get shivers down my... It's like nails on a chalkboard. I'm talking about some dumb shit, and I'm like, I hate my own content. Because I don't want to be Jessica Wetstein anymore. I want to be someone else. And I ain't gonna watch this back, okay? I'm just hitting motherfucking post, so might get banned. I don't know, something pop out. I don't want to find out. That's how I used to post. Just talk, fire off, fire. I never watch my own shit. What do you mean? I'm the one saying it. I'm having a conversation. So I can be funny and I don't have to worry about, back in the day when I used to be...
No, ma'am. I can't let that one go. No, ma'am. You can't be funny. You cannot. You are incapable of it. Damn it, Wetstein.
Girl, have you ever said to yourself, I love women, I'm so attracted to women, I love touching them, I love looking at them, I love making out with them, but the whole meh part freaks me out? I was like that for 14 years until 2 weeks ago. I had slept with 10 girls and said 14 years and I was still fucking saying that. And let me tell you, my life has changed and I feel so bad for the girl that used to say that because good fucking Lord, your bitch was seen in black and white and now I've seen in color and there's no going back. How is it that a woman's tiny little hands have shown me more than 60 schlongs have ever done? There's parts of my body I didn't even know was there. I was out here saying
Oh my holy shit. This video is 10 minutes long. This is 10 minutes long. Oh my God. I was about to say something in response to what we just heard, but when I saw how long the video was, I just lost it. Okay. We are not going to watch another. We're going to finish this one, son of a bitch. We're going to finish this one. We are not watching another video from her. This is it. It's a marathon, you guys. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's all been leading up to this. 10 minutes. First of all, I just want to point out what I was about to point out before I realized this video was 10 minutes long. She said in 14 years, she slept with like 78 people. Why is that normal now? Because I wish that I could just assume that, haha, that's a large number as a joke. I don't think it is. I would be willing to bet it's probably actually in the ballpark of reality. It's probably more than that. But whatever. I'll just we'll just leave it at that so that someone can clip this and be like, Swamp's an incel. He thinks sleeping with 78 people is a lot of people. Oh no, what'd she say? Was it 14 girls and 60 guys? Holy shit. Okay, so it's not 78, but it's still a damn lot of people. Do you know how many people, if you had a room full of 74 people, do you know how many people that's a lot of people, my man. All right, this is it. This is going to be the greatest challenge that we've ever had on Tomfoolery Tuesday. I'm starting it over. $10. You ready? Here we go.
Girl, have you ever said to yourself, I love women, I'm so attracted to women, I love touching them, I love looking at them, I love making out with them, but the whole like meh part freaks me out? I was like that for 14 years until 2 weeks ago. I had slept with 10 girls and said 14 years, and I was still fucking saying that. And let me tell you, my life has changed, and I feel so bad for the girl that used to say that, because good fucking Lord, your bitch was seen in black and white, and now I've seen in color, and there's no going back. How is it that a woman's tiny little hands have shown me more than 60 schlongs have ever fucking shown? There's parts of my body I didn't even know was there. I was out here saying, like, I love women, I'm super bisexual, but I would never marry a woman. Like, a woman, like, being with a woman could never satisfy me like a man. What? I've never regretted anything in my life until now. The 60 dudes that I've been with in the last 14 years, I'm watching football for a motherfucker who doesn't even care to give me an O. I'm teaching these motherfuckers conversation skills. The difference between anger and sadness, just so I can get some? Shitty some? I'm over here complaining about it. I keep teaching him what I need and how I keep telling him everything. I'd say I'm being the teacher to the student, and the student just can't catch up to because you're supposed to fuck the other teacher, dumbass. Why are you fucking with students complaining they're not as smart as you? Like, duh! It doesn't even make sense. I love kissing. I love making out. Did you hear me? I love making out. I love kissing lips. Do you see where I'm fucking going with this? And the thing I'll tell you, I love kissing, right? You want to know what someone can't do while you're kissing? Tell you how much they love it when you do it. Because their mouth is preoccupied.
Holy shit, man. Minute 42 in. Minute 42 in. Holy shit. All right. I just needed to breathe. I needed to come up for air for a second. Yeah, that's less than 2 minutes into this 10-minute long video. How can this video be 10 minutes long? This is a war crime. This actually is a straight to jail. I mean, we need a tribunal convened over this. I mean, this is I would rather be waterboarded in Guantanamo than finish this, but here we go. Here we go.
It is like kissing with extreme verbal encouragement, which makes it even better. How? I am obsessed with this now. This is my fucking full-time hobby. I believe in UFOs. I believe in God. I believe in motherfucking, I don't know, whatever shit I didn't believe in before, I believe in it now. You know those videos of guys being like, what does she bring to the table? Now I know. Now I know what it's like to date me. Anticipating needs. What did she bring to the table? How'd the table get there? Did you need somewhere to sit? When did you realize you needed somewhere to sit? When you already saw the table and chairs sitting there? Because I bet you she foresaw that, and you didn't even have the mental load to have to think about it. Which is
Oh
why
my
you don't even know what
God.
she's bringing to the table, because you didn't even realize that she brought the whole fucking table. It is one thing for me to be with men, to tell them explicitly with extremely good communication skills exactly what I need, exactly what I want, etc., and maybe they'll do it. Some of it. Not the way you told them. I don't have to tell her anything. Ever. It is the most fucked up thing I have ever experienced in my entire life. I keep going, did I tell you that? She's like, no. Like, it's just obvious. And I'm like, I thought so too. But I got in an argument with like 40 men I've fucked about that. I cannot even explain how fucking hot it is when you don't know you need something or you don't know you want something yet, and then they bring it to you. They already provide it to you, and that's when you realize that you wanted it and needed it. But I didn't have the mental load of even having to think about that. That is the most valuable shit on the planet. And it is like...
Oh my God, dude. Holy. We're not going to have a vote today. We are not going to have a vote. I think that we have a clear winner. We don't even... I don't think we're not going to vote for anything ever again on Tuesdays, because there is no way that anything ever is going to even come close to rivaling this. I mean, this is... Holy shit. You don't you don't want to know. You don't want to know how far we're into this. Oh shit. Because I guarantee you're sitting there thinking, well, I mean, we got to be at least halfway through, maybe a little bit over halfway through. No, we're not. Holy shit. And let me just say this. I'm not going to actually even address most of the points in this video. I can guarantee that, because this is some psychotic shit. But I guarantee you what I'm about to say is going to apply to everything that she says after this point, like through the rest of this video. If these over 60 guys that she's been with have treated her so poorly, like, or have been dismissive of her or whatever, like, you know, like she's pretending, don't forget who's speaking right now. How much do you want to bet? Guy saw her, was kind of into her, and then it very quickly was like, damn. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, this is not, I mean, and she's scaling this to all men. This is how men, it's because of men. Men are just like this. No. Who was the common denominator in the 70 plus people you had sex with? It was you. Because I guarantee you they didn't all act the same, exactly the same way. They all probably had different ways of writing you off and leaving. Which I'm not saying is good behavior either. I don't do that. I don't do one night stand things. I mean, I would not come within 10 yards of this woman. But maybe it was you. Just saying. It's just that's my theory. Maybe men were like, yeah, I got what I wanted here. Then you were like, don't you care about my when I said about my what are we doing? And he's like, yeah, peace. Oh God. We're only 3 minutes and 40 seconds into this. 43 seconds in. All right, we can do it.
The tiniest little things. But just knowing that I'm going to want XYZ and doing it before I even communicate it. I just can't believe, I want to cry. I'm going to cry my eyes out. Men have been telling me my whole life, like, yeah, you're going to want to be back on solids. Like, you need us. You need us. And I just want to cry my eyes out for the girl who believed them. The girl who believed them. Like, I have been settling for such shitty behavior, such shitty times in this room, thinking that's as good as it gets. Telling myself as a woman, as even other women, you gotta have reasonable expectations. You can't expect, he's not gonna treat you the way that you treat him. That's just ridiculous. Fuck that. My standards now are like in the sky. If you don't do shit for me that I do for you without me having to ask for it, You think I even had to tell her my favorite flower is a rose? Nope. 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 Has anyone ever got me flowers on the anniversary of my dad's death? Never. You want to know what my favorite chips and chocolate bar are? Yeah, exactly what's in my motherfucking cupboard, baby. Did I ask? I didn't have to. We say to each other constantly, back and forth all the time, why are you so nice to me? Why are you so nice to me? And then we'll be like, oh, I'm just doing the same thing as you. And I'm like, why do I deserve to be treated like that? When it's just when I'm...
Holy shit! How can someone be so stupid? This is amazing. This is a case study in the dumbest woman on the planet. This is... Holy crap. All right, everybody. I hate to have to be the one to tell you this. We're only halfway through. Only halfway. Oh, jeez.
I'm doing. Like, the patriarchy has fucked up the last 14 years of my life in this room. And you know the whole protector thing? I want a guy because I want to protect her. Tell me why. I know for a fact this woman would protect me more than any man would ever. I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay.
Well, that is just an absurd thing to say on every level. This is what happens when you've been too affluent for too long. A woman can protect me. I can protect myself. I'm a grown-ass woman. She's a grown-ass woman. We can protect ourselves. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're going to ship you off somewhere else to maybe a different country and see how you feel. You guys remember in like the early 2010s? Or maybe like 2008 to 2012 or something? There was all those instances of these feminist girl boss travel influencers who were like, I'm going to backpack across Guatemala. Or like, I'm going to go to South Africa and I'm going to climb blah, blah, blah. Or I'm going to do this. And they pretty much all ended up getting raped and murdered. Yeah, that's what happens when you've had too many generations living in too affluent of a society for too long. I can take care of myself. Girl boss. 2.5 months later, her body was found washed up on the shore of the so-and-so river. Yay, good job. Good for you. Getting it done. You know how many likes that article got? It's fantastic. The ad revenue, it's just great. Telling you guys, if we can get through this, we're not going to do any more. We got to get through this. This is starting something you have to finish. We can't turn back now. We can't turn back now. God. 5 minutes and 45 seconds in out of 10 minutes.
If I had a boyfriend, let's think to every boyfriend I've ever had. If a guy came in with a gun and said to him, you get to choose. Am I going to R-word you or her? Not only do I know that every one of those boys would throw me under the bus, but they would think it would be my responsibility to do that because they would think it would be easier for me.
What?
They would think they would expect me to offer. If that happened with a chick, we would argue. We would argue and say, no, do it to me. I don't want her to have to go through that. That's what would happen. And thinking about that, I'm like,
I'm sorry. Whoa, wait a minute. Give me that for instance one more time, miss.
Tell me why. I know for a fact this woman would protect me more than any man would ever.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, if I had a boyfriend, let's think to every boyfriend I've ever had. If a guy came in with a gun and said to him, you get to choose. Am I going to R-word you or her? Not only do I know that every one of those boys would throw me under the bus, but they would think it would be my responsibility to do that because they would think it would be easier for me.
Well, I just know that that's not true. I mean, that is... What? Holy... All right. So she probably has only ever heard this in the context of like a joke or something. But women and children first isn't just like this random like, oh, ha, ha, it's a funny, like, oh, women and children first, like escaping something. It's because men generally take the brunt of whatever's happening and they say we need to protect the women and children. This crazy lady just said if someone broke into the house and threatened to rape him or her, he would immediately say, oh yeah, rape her, who cares? Are you out of your fucking mind? Bruh. You have got to be kidding me. That is, wow. I'm here to say, women and children first isn't just some weird thing that was like written in a book somewhere at some time. It's because historically speaking, men will get the women and children out of harm's way. That's not just like some random... There's an innate desire in men to protect. This bitch, I swear to God.
They would think they would expect me to offer.
Not true at all.
If that happened with a chick, we would argue. We would argue and say, no, do it to me. I don't want her to have to go through that. That's what would happen. And thinking about that, I'm like, obviously women are protectors. We're the ones who take care of the fucking children, not assault them. Like, how was I sitting here? Jesus. But I just can't believe it. Everything that happens, I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, tell me about it.
In here for hours. And I'm like, it feels like nothing, like no time has passed. And I'm like, I don't do that with guys. Like, we're in and out 15, 20 minutes. And I don't get back scratch after.
Back scratch?
I also don't...
You mean like a back rub?
When you're with a woman who understands how hard it is for women to receive and not feel guilty, because, again, I've been performing. I've been making other people happy for a very long time. Never have I sat back and fully relaxed and went, okay, I'm not going to feel guilty and I'm going to enjoy this. Because I've never had someone go,
This woman is psychotic. This is a very mentally disturbed, unfortunate person. Good God.
don't feel fucking guilty and enjoy this.
What the fuck?
I ain't never going back. Y'all fucked up. So if you're a chick who's said this shit to yourself, save your life. Because I wish I would have realized this when I turned 20. Because I would have saved myself so much trauma, so much shame, so much shitty times, so much manual labor with zero fucking benefit.
I guarantee you, without question, if you spoke, I mean, obviously we're not talking about the one night stands, which is probably like 80 to 90% of the 70 something people that she said she slept with, because she's that kind of lady. The people, the men that she actually dated, guarantee you, if they were to tell you about the relationship, they would immediately go, "Oh, she was god awful, dude." She is the most selfish, narcissistic person I've ever met. She's sitting here talking about how selfless she is. She did everything for them. She did everything. No. I could guarantee you that is not the case. She's the kind of woman who's like, you'll be sitting there watching TV and she comes in from work and you're like, "Oh, hey babe, what's up?" Then she sits down and you go, "Hey, can you hand me my phone right there on the table?" And she picks it up and hands it to you and you go, "Thanks." And then as soon as you start scrolling through your phone, she goes, "Well, what about my needs?" Anyway, what? How could you just ask me to give you? I just walked in. Hand you your phone. You Neanderthal caveman. What? What's up? Did you have a bad day? Did I have a bad? Do you know what I have to deal with being around you all the time? What? I was sitting here and you just walked in. You've been here for 10 seconds. What? Some version of that happened with every guy she's ever dated. Almost every single day. I can guarantee it.
If I would have just exclusively been with women from then, I probably would have been married by 22 and had a fucking mortgage by now.
What?
Like, what was I thinking? I was so afraid.
Wait, what does the mortgage have to do with her being a lesbian or not?
I was so afraid of it. And now that I know, now that I'm not afraid, I don't even like I think about men and I'm like, I think about the way that I love women. And like, I would crawl over broken glass. Happily. I'll eat it. Swallow it. I don't give a fuck. Men don't love women like that.
What?
They're like, I'm not a simp. I'm not gonna fucking. They're not
What
even gonna
are
crawl,
you?
let alone over glass.
Oh my god.
Why the fuck? They don't even like chicks.
Do you guys know that in the history of the world, there's never been any examples ever of men doing extraordinary, amazing things for women, to protect women, to prove their love to women? Never has happened ever in the history of the world, actually. Never, once. In fact, dudes have actually just been over there doing their own thing, hanging out, doing whatever. They're like, "Hey, Grog, I just made a fire. How cool is that?" And he's like, "Oh, wah, wah, wah." And then a woman comes over and says, "Hey, I want to have a kid." And he's like, "Leave me alone, bitch." And then he goes, "No, you should have sex with me." And he's like, "I'm not a simp. Leave me alone." That's how it's always been. I mean, it's traditionally been women trying to get men to be interested. That's how world history's been. I don't know why this became the theme for this, but do these people, are they living life with a mod attached to it that like changes everything? We're still not done. We're still not done.
Like, now that I think all the dudes that don't like, you know, what I was afraid of before, and now I'm like, This is the best thing that exists. It truly feels like I'm a virgin in the 8th grade again. Like, you know, when I remember when I was in grade 9, I used to wear a hoodie because the boy I was dating would like put his hand on my lower back on the skin, and I used to like, ah! That's how I feel. The fact, like, it's embarrassing and funny now to think that I thought that a woman couldn't satisfy me like a man can, when it's literally the other way around. Like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Girl, have you ever said to yourself,
Oh my God. We finally made it to the end. Holy crap. That long and arduous journey through a 10-minute long video about whatever the hell that was about. Yeah, we're not watching anything else. That was, we're not voting. I think we have a very clear winner. I mean, do we need to vote? I'm pretty sure the Tomfoolery title has been securely claimed tonight. I mean, damn, dude, that was brutal. And you know what? Apparently the worst thing TikTok ever did was allow people to upload videos longer than whatever it was originally, like 40 seconds or whatever it was. Damn, man, that was something else. Yeah, that was. We made it. We made it all the way. We went from the Shire all the way into Mordor and back, my man. That was brutal. And I just would like to submit for the record, Jessica Wetstein, I guess was her name. It sounds like you're the problem. I know you think that you've never done anything wrong ever. But I gotta say, it sounds like you are the problem. And anyone with half a brain can see that after watching this 10-minute long video that felt like it was about damn near 3.5 hours. That was watching all 3 of the extended versions of the Lord of the Rings trilogy back to back. I mean, that was brutal. Damn. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out for Tomfoolery Tuesday. We're not having a vote. I mean, there's no need. There's no need. I think we have a very, very clear winner. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And check out the merch. I think this will be the time that we retire the voting for Tomfoolery Tuesday. I think that is a very clear winner. I want to, with the slightly new format that Tomfoolery is now instead of TikTok Tuesday, I am going to come up with a chart, a bar graph, a pie chart, something for Tomfoolery. So each thing that we bring up, we can rate it on the Tomfoolery scale. I'm pretty sure that a 10 out of 10 Tomfoolery has to be gauged by this. I mean, this is obviously next level. Top of the line Tomfoolery. Gee. I feel like I just ran like a marathon or something. I just was out sprinting for 18 miles or something. I feel exhausted after watching that. All right, guys. My name is Swamp. This has been Tomfoolery Tuesday. And don't forget, stay wicked, my friends.